Alright, there you go. That's good.
That's good?
Okay. I guess.
We're on. Welcome to the Blue Rupees Podcast, Episode 5. No funny intro this time. We're running late, so we gotta get to it. I'm Adrian. Got Gore's movie got over there. Not putting his hand up. Nah, fuck you. The one looking down. David over there in the yellow room. This is our weekly video game podcast. What are you looking for?
Don't worry about it. What the fuck? It's my room. Don't fucking worry about it.
you look like paranoid. Like someone's off camera, fucking just like
he hasn't seen it in years.
I'm looking for the stuff I bought, bro. I have them around my desk. Give me a second. Jesus Christ.
I thought you already had it.
Question you when you go fucking get
you do?
fucking bottle of water for a third hour of the dog.
You do. You say, where'd you go? Why are you taking so long?
Sit there and shut the fuck up.
No, you need to calm down. You're
Shut
out of
up.
control.
You need to calm down.
You're just cranky today.
It's over. Final episode.
God, that didn't take long. Oh, actually, we're bad on course.
So,
I'll look around as much as I want.
This is the eve of Endgame.
We're not talking about a goddamn movie.
Yeah. We're only, well, I mean, we're probably going to end up talking Avengers sometime this podcast. Yeah, by the time this goes up, we're going to be on our way to the theater, baby.
No, actually, I'm probably not going to post this up on Thursday.
Why not?
If you want this shit to get lost in the shuffle, then,
Lost in the shuffle of what?
I'm gonna do my own video for Avengers. If this goes up tomorrow, this shit's gone.
Oh?
It'll disappear.
You gotta keep consistent.
So, yeah, you keep it consistent, you can keep it fucking invisible, too, if you want.
There's a lot of shit going on. We might as well just get it out of the way.
Well, what's going on?
Mortal Kombat still.
That's it. I'm probably the only one who's played it.
Yeah.
I picked up my copy, but I'm waiting to play it Friday.
Friday's game day.
Yeah. So we have a lot of it on news. We have some Persona stuff happened.
Yeah.
We have
I didn't even watch the trailer. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, so they did the shit again where it's we'll talk about it. We got Square Enix confirming when their E3 is happening. Mm-hmm. We got Overwatch had a random developer update today. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And a couple other things. Got our usual bullshit topic.
Bullshit?
That's going to be on the new Nintendo Switch models that have been constantly rumored.
Yeah.
We had some more rumors today. I think this week actually. But yeah, how you guys doing? What's up? How's everyone doing on the on the week of death, as I like to say? We got a lot of death coming up this week. Mortal Kombat, everyone dies every 2 seconds. Game of Thrones, everyone's gonna die.
How do you know all this?
I watched them already. Spoilers.
Oh, alright. Dick.
Yeah. So, David, what you been playing?
What I've been playing lately is mostly a lot of Overwatch. With the Archives event going on, just been playing a lot of that.
That's
cool.
it?
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
Gore, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Mortal Kombat 11. Because
let's talk about that for a little bit. How you liking it?
It's good. It's great. I'm loving it. About a third of the way through the story mode. It's pretty good so far.
So story mode in that game is a campaign that you play through with all the characters going in. It's not like individual campaigns, right?
There's 12 chapters. Each chapter is a different character, and you go through 4 fights in each chapter.
Okay, so I played Injustice, so kind of like that.
There's a lot of cutscenes. It's mainly cutscenes.
Okay,
gotcha.
And how you
liking the story mode? Is it incoherent as shit?
It's exactly like all the other ones that NetherRealms does at this point. Like in Mortal Kombat 9. I don't even know. I guess they technically did do Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. They were in NetherRealm at the time, but I think it's pretty much the same team.
Yeah, they did it with the same style in that one, too.
And Injustice 1 and 2. It's pretty much like that. It's actually closer to Injustice 2, because Injustice 2 would let you choose one of two characters.
Right.
Yeah, so there's one mission you can play as either Liu Kang or Kung Lao, and then Scorpion or Sub-Zero, and it will change a little dialogue here and there, but for the most part it's the same. It's not really choose your own adventure thing, but it's hey, if you want to come back later, you can play it as a different character.
Right, that's neat.
Man, I hope one day we get another story mode like it was in Deception.
Yeah, Deception with Shujinko.
Yeah.
Tommy
It was like a full fucking, basically RPG.
Shujinko. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much like this, except you didn't walk around.
We're gonna bring it up here later.
I mean,
but,
the walking around was just like going to the next 2D fight. You know, this is.
We're gonna bring it up later. But how are the microtransactions looking in there? Is it?
I haven't either. I played a few matches online. I haven't played too much. I don't see it being that big of a problem, really. You're going to unlock most of it through the crypt. It's mainly that it's such a grind to get coins to buy stuff in the crypt, it seems like.
Right.
But it's always been like that with the crypt anyway. So, like, I remember unlocking everything in crypt in, like, Deadly Alliance and...
Yeah, but the grind wasn't that bad in those games.
Yeah, but you'd have to play a lot of it, man. Here, I've already unlocked, like, 30 chests and I haven't done shit. So.
To be fair... They didn't need to be as grindy back then because now they still want you to buy some of these.
Yeah,
with the microtransactions, but most of the shit's just like costumes and stuff. I don't see why this is such a big problem compared to stuff like Injustice 2, which didn't even have that much shit going against it when it comes to the microtransactions.
On one hand,
the only problem I have though is that they did this exact same thing with Goro in Mortal Kombat X, but Frost, who they revealed a couple days ago, you unlock her by completing Chapter 4. No spoilers, it really isn't. She's not a big part of the story.
Spoilers, she's not a big part of the story.
Well, I don't know. I haven't finished it, but at that point, it seems like she ain't. So who knows? Maybe she is. But you unlock her. It says it right in the main menu. It says, like, to unlock Frost, beat Chapter 4.
Right.
So you could do that, which is like an hour and a half into the story. You're going to probably play the story anyway. Or you could pay $6 and unlock her immediately.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid. Goro had the same thing. Or not Goro. Shinnok, I'm sorry. Goro was a pre-order. Shinnok, you could just beat the story, or I think you could pay for them and just buy them and get them immediately if you didn't want to play story, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but whatever. Some people want to go straight into the competitive, I guess, and they don't mind paying $5-6 for a character they're going to lock in like a few hours without having to pay. But like Frosty, legit took me an hour and a half to get her, and so I don't even know why they even have the option. You could still buy You could buy Shao Kahn if you didn't pre-order.
On the defensive, because VG247 had a article talking about the actual like math behind the microtransactions, and it was to get everything. It's 3,300 hours essentially, 3,400 hours, or fork over about $6.5 grand of real cash. But
they did the same thing with Battlefront 2.
Let me defend that. Is we play Overwatch and we haven't unlocked all the skins still, and we put
for 3 years
hundreds of hours in that game, and we're still playing it. So that, but on that same token too, to flip that again, can you buy these with just regular playtime? Because we can always buy the skins we want in pretty like in a decent fashion. Like right now, like play if we played solidly for a week, maybe we could probably unlock maybe a good character, maybe at least an epic skin.
Right, yeah, I have 10,000 coins, so I could buy whatever I want.
Right, but I'm saying we're never in a shortage of them. Like it's very rare that we're like, oh, we can't afford that. So we haven't bought. I bought loot boxes last year sometime, I think for October, because I just hadn't played in a long time and I wanted to at least get caught up on those. But you haven't bought them in a while. I used to buy them like at least once every event.
Yeah, no, I haven't really bought any. No, this game is more like you can unlock it in the crypt. You can get coins by either playing local or online or the story mode and stuff. The problem is that the them dispensing the coins, it's very not limited, but it's not enough to. It's like some of the crypts are like 10,000 coins, and you don't know what's in it. Obviously, just like a loot box. Which I knew immediately when they had the crypt in this game, they were going to do that shit in microtransaction. I'm not sure if they did that with MKX with the microtransaction. I don't think they did. But yeah, this game is just like it even says you can either buy it now with money if you want it now. That option's there, or you can just unlock it in the crypt. And I don't know if the crypt is randomly generized.
It is.
Like it is. Okay, that's what I figured. It felt like that, I was getting. It felt like that because I was getting stuff I really wanted right off the bat, and I was like, "Whoa, I got like a really good skin in this 5,000 coin one. That's weird." Which is good. I got good stuff immediately. I wanted skins for Aaron Black and Baraka, and I got them immediately. I was like, "Oh, cool!" And there's a lot of skins for each character, by the way, and some of them are sweet. I get that. I get the whole point. Like, oh, I want my stuff, and I want it dispensed to me fairly and quickly. But it's going to be a game that wants to have longevity, obviously, and if you're just getting skins over and over and over and over again, I don't know. I feel like it's easy. It's better if you just get them slower. You come maybe even more accustomed to some of the skins, and then you earn more as you go. And I would not recommend buying a single thing. I have not been pressured yet to buy anything. I played for about 8 hours, I would say, altogether after doing everything, like story mode about 2-3 hours in, and I played 10 casual matches and 5 ranked ones. Which, by the way, the ranked ones, I'll get into it, but
yeah, that's where a lot of my big concerns come in, but.
Yeah, the ranked the ranked is fine. It's just that they do it differently, I think, than they did in MKX, where now you have to, if you get into a ranked game, you have to play 3 matches
with
the same guy. I get it's smart, but if I want to play ranked, I don't want to have to do 3 matches against the same guy.
Is it best of 3 or 3?
It's best of 3.
That's the way you play ranked, though. That's how competitive should always be.
No, it's not best of 3. It's you have to play 3. So even if you won the first 2, you still have to play the third one. Because I won the first 2.
That's fine.
I won the first 2. I still had to play the third one. I was like, okay. I get it, but I liked it when it was just a match.
Well, that's regular. That's casual.
But in the last game, it was just one match.
Right, but it's taken from competitive where it's always best of 3, but it doesn't make sense. I
don't like the change.
I guess that's why that's the one thing I hate about Smash competitive is that they only make you play one. It's I feel like you should be forced into best of 3s in every fighting game.
I don't know. If I want to just play a match, even if it's ranked.
Well, because in fighting games,
I don't want casual. I just want a real ranked game, but not one that's gonna take me fucking 20 minutes.
Well, because the thing in competitive competitive games, it's part of how to play your character, but part of the actual fighting game stuff is that you got to learn how to fight your opponent, not just the character, which people aren't going to understand in one match. That's a thing you develop over the course of a couple matches.
Exactly. Even if you learn to fight your opponent, even 3 games, it's done, and you don't have a rematch thing, so it's over. That's it. All right, I learned how to fight that guy. Too bad I'll never see him again.
Yeah, but that's just adapting. You adapt different play styles. Not everyone plays exactly the same, but there's people that play very similar.
I think there should be an option for just regular ranked. Every fighting game I've played that had ranked, it was just 1v1, and that's it.
I think Tekken's 3 now, right?
I don't play Tekken.
Yeah, Tekken's 3, Soul Calibur's 3.
I don't play Tekken though. Soul Calibur, I think.
Yeah, Soul Calibur, I believe is 3.
Is it or? Yeah. I forget. I don't know. I like that. I thought I like that a lot. I hate single matches in ranked. That's just
same.
Because people play one game and they dip and it's like, oh cool, so that meant nothing because it's when you break it down, it's just jank. If people beat you out with jank that you can easily beat after one game when you learn it, it takes away from it. That's my opinion.
Okay. I don't want to be spending fucking 5-10 minutes playing.
Well, what's the difference?
I just want a quick ranked game.
What's the difference with player rank or casual matches?
Casual is that, but you don't get ranked. It's just just have fun. It's like, all right. Every ranked match I've played against, the guy, I only won one of them so far, but every one of them was just it's all right, he's either obviously better and that's it, or he's just, I don't know what he's doing, he's just crouching in the corner as Jax. All right. So I haven't learned anything yet from the matches I've played in ranked. So, and then I'd rather just be one and I can get out of there than I have to play 3 of them against the same guy that's either better or just worse. So I don't know. I'm not learning anything.
Right. No, just when you watch a lot of sets, especially in fighting games, you'll see someone especially in best of 5s, you'll see someone dominate the first 2 games, and I think one of the appeal for me and maybe David too is I like seeing a player adapt more and more. Then suddenly all the shit that the player that was dominating the first 2 games, suddenly all of the shit does not work, and then all of a sudden you see the person that was losing really bad game 1 just fucking dominating games 3, 4, and 5. I like that a lot. It's cool to see
Agreed.
Oh, that player fucking just read and he just understands everything now and he just shut him down.
Well, there won't be no 4 or 5 games, so.
No, but I'm saying
it's only 3.
Right, but even Evo, we'll do best 3s until grands or any finals, which is I get why. Personally, I like more exclusive tournaments that don't depend on, because Evo has 9 games, so I get why they're not doing best of 5s everywhere. But I like tournaments that are more dedicated, so they do best of 5s because It's just so much fun. It gets so much more heated too when you know you and your opponent are going back and forth, back and forth. It's just fun. Anything besides MK you've been playing?
Nope.
We played World War Z.
Yeah, I talked about it last week though.
Yeah, we played it this time though. It was fun.
Yeah. So
Left 4 Dead shit, which is cool.
Just go around shooting fucking zombies. Not much.
I will say you call it though. Like they knew it too. The best part of that game was when everyone's fucking crawling on everyone.
Yeah.
It's like that's easily if this did not have that, no one would give a fuck. I think
Well,
this game
that's the
this
point of
game's
the game,
so much
right?
more better without that. But once you get that moment, you're shooting down, you're looking down, you're god damn it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say the same thing about Mortal Kombat, really. If it didn't have the brutality
Fatalities,
and
yeah.
blood and guts, people would still like it, but it wouldn't be as popular as it is. I mean, it would be like, I don't know, I guess it would be like Soul Calibur, where it's popular, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, hey, Soul Calibur, woo. But it's not like Street Fighter or some shit, you know? Soul Calibur is cool, and you could say like Soul Calibur is better, which I do think it is better, but than Street Fighter. But especially 2. Soul Calibur 2 is way better than every Street Fighter game ever been made.
No, I'll fight you on that one.
Well,
Third Strike
they're
is,
totally.
Strike
you know
is
what?
phenomenal.
But besides Street Fighter 2010,
They're also different
Fire.
games. You're talking a 3D fighter versus 2D fighter.
no, I'm talking about every single game ever. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Soul Calibur 2 is the best fighting game ever.
No, fuck. One, you're wrong. Soul
I don't
Calibur 3 is
It's
better
okay.
than Soul Calibur
It has a
2.
higher score on Metacritic. I'm not wrong.
And Third Strike is far better than...
Actually, Soul Calibur 1 has a better higher Metacritic score, but 2 is better. You can play as Spawn.
3 is the best.
3 is the worst.
I will fight you, nerd.
Soul Calibur 3?
Yes.
For fucking real?
Yeah.
That's the one everybody
Mechanically,
hates.
Mechanically, I find it to be the best Soul Calibur.
I don't hate Soul Calibur 3, but nobody I've ever heard besides you has said Soul Calibur 3 is the best.
Only reason why Soul Calibur 3 is jank is because of that stupid fucking glitch that'll delete your memory card.
Okay. That sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a pretty fucking bad bug, but mechanically, Soul Calibur 3 is the most superior of the Soul Caliburs. To me.
Soul Calibur 2 has Link, though.
I hate you.
So, it has high
Adrian, what have you been playing?
So I finished The Missing, like right after the podcast, and it's funny because like the last 10 minutes of that game changed a lot of shit. And I mean, I didn't still enjoy the mechanics. It didn't change the mechanics, but I think the story got elevated for sure at the end. So I enjoyed the game a lot more than I originally thought of last week because like I don't know what it was. Like the last 10 minutes, like all right, fuck it, throw a twist in there now. And granted, I kind of like had an idea what the twist was, but I'm like, are they gonna actually follow through with it? And sure enough, they did, and I thought it was really well done. So I liked it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I did, but still not where I wanted to. Then I've been trying to figure out what I want to do in my backlog. So what I'll do now is I will, whenever I'm just like really just do not want to focus, I'm like, well, what game on the Switch can I play and just not think about in more than like 25% of my brain. So I started playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee again.
Yeah.
And
Oh, there you go.
yeah,
The
so
worst Pokemon.
I'm having fun with it actually. I realized that even though I played Red and Blue and Yellow so many times that I just forgot a lot of the train of where I go through to Kanto. So I've actually had to pop up a couple of walkthroughs because I'm like, I swear to God, I went through this way, right? It's like, nah, there's something over here. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, I'm like probably like halfway through now, so that's a lot of fun. Then
Hopefully the new one's better.
I don't know. I like a.
I'm at this point. I'm just done with Pokemon.
I don't like
I don't give a damn about any of the new ones.
I don't get. Well, I've told you this. Like you keep thinking it's like the same thing with Call of Duty, and you keep thinking there's something that's like, oh, I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna get it again. I'm like, you're not gonna like it. It's literally not for us anymore.
Call of Duty I like every year still.
Yeah, but like not
I play
nearly.
Call of Duty over Pokemon.
Well, yeah, but not nearly as much as you enjoyed other games.
But if someone said, "Hey, you want to play Pokemon or Call of Duty?" I'll be like, "Call of
I
Duty."
don't know. Like you still like
Pokemon's
still
boring as fuck.
I still don't get why you woke up for the stupid.
Pokemon Go was really good because everybody fucking wanted me to.
I told you it was dumb.
Sigma wanted me to. Kyle wanted me.
Kyle
to.
wanted
Alright.
to because he thought it'd be cute for you guys to talk shit on the game. And I'm like, that's exactly what he's trying to do. And then sure enough, he tries like, no, dude, I'm excited for it. And then you hear him, and immediately you guys just shit talk it so much. I'm
Yeah,
like
well, they
2 seconds in.
They shouldn't even have a fucking live event thing for an 8-minute.
A lot of people love that.
Play demo.
Oh, my Twitter
Yeah,
fucking,
no,
my
that's
Twitter
fine
fucking.
if people loved it, but why even have a live event for that?
Because people love it.
So, because people will just
it's no event. It's not even an event though. It's just a trailer that they broadcasted on their freaking.
Yeah, but
Nintendo
Twitter fucking.
It's not a 30-minute direct where it's like, oh, look at all these cool things. So like a one Pokemon game that we already knew was coming.
Yeah, but Twitter, right. I don't know. Maybe it's my Twitter, but like the second that thing showed up live, just fucking streams.
I get it, but like look at the Nintendo thing we just got for Joker. Like they just put it on YouTube. It's the same thing. It was still on Twitter. It wasn't like, what's.
Yeah, but you got to make a thing out of Pokemon though.
Like, it's such a surprise, but it should have been on Twitch. Then I would have been like, hell yeah. I get it, I do, but like it
I don't know.
Even 20 minutes, I would be like, okay. But,
I've come to terms with I'll always give it a shot, but I don't care about Pokemon on the level of a lot of other people. But I still enjoy it, especially I'm the fucking casual that will love them to remake Gen 1 when that fucking Pokemon Let's Go for Gold and Silver's out, dude. I'm in day one. I love those games, so like it's just fun. I like
the old look of Pokemon. I hate this new look. I just don't like.
I genuinely don't give a fuck.
The old one, like I don't know why. Like if they just, I'm not even talking about just the regular like silver and blue and red.
Oh, Heart Gold. I think Heart Gold had this. I think Heart Gold had this style down.
Ones look better.
Heart Gold. Have you tried Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Yeah, I played.
I think those are still the best ones. Those ones are still the best ones for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I do. When I say 3D, I mean this type of 3D.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally, I've never had it. I don't have issues with it.
Yeah. Also, they're kind of bland when it comes to like character. I don't know.
Dude,
the Pokemon Go.
I see my fucking
noises, but that's about
Here's
it.
the thing: fucking Eevee sits on my head, and I got fucking Ivysaur fucking following me, and it's like that's all I need. I got the
bounce
two.
Around.
Yeah, it's a great dude. It's good stuff.
Sure.
But no, it's Pokemon Let's Go is the most kid game, where it's like you're holding on just a one single Joy-Con. But that's the thing is I'm straight up, I'm not thinking whatsoever, because other games I'm finding it's harder and harder unless I go to either Smash or Overwatch for me to like play a podcast in the background, because I still kind of want to focus. But it's like I know everything that happens in Pokemon, and I'm just gonna fucking chill out. And it's one fucking Joy-Con, so I'm just chilling out. Just maybe I got some chips here. I'm just fucking eating, just throwing fucking Pokeballs at these assholes. I'm like, it's great. I'm having fun with it.
Sounds fun.
I'm having fun with it. It's a good chill game. And then did I play anything else? We played World War Z. Did that.
Is it just me, or is Nintendo trying to be as simple as possible with some of their franchises? Like
that way.
Well, no, like even like early Mario stuff. Like it was simple when it comes to like the buttons and stuff, but it was like those games got challenging for sure.
I mean,
even like Mario Run, it was like
that's because it was built.
Own game,
it was built to be played on one hand when you're in line.
I get that. Exactly, one hand.
Yeah.
Just like fucking Let's Go Pikachu, one hand.
Yeah.
With the terrible motion controls.
There's other stuff like that. Like, I mean, I can see your argument when you think of like New Super Mario Bros. U, where it like throws you like Toadette, where it's like it makes or Peachette or whatever, where it makes you like invincible and shit. But then it also had New Super Luigi U, which is like a hard one, And
sure.
I think in terms of like Smash, I think Smash has definitely picked up more since. I think it's picked up more mechanic wise compared to like previous ones too. I think it's give and take. Sometimes they go harder, sometimes they go light. Like obviously Yoshi's always going to be a light.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up.
Yoshi's obviously a very
game.
Yoshi's a very easy game. Like that's always same thing with Kirby.
I don't care, man. That Yoshi game is made for not like fetuses. Like, it's so bland.
Is it bland gameplay wise? Because I know Kirby's Epic Yarn was bland.
It's bland gameplay wise.
Kirby's Epic Yarn was bland, but people like that game.
Friggin' variety later on, which if it does, then they should have really made that beginning juicy. Because
I put it in the same boat as Kirby's Epic Yarn, where it's the game built for like, hey, you got a kit there, or if it's like or if it's like significant other's first video game, you just give them the controller and hang out with them.
Well, like you said with Pokemon, just something to be just a quick little, hey, I'm just gonna chill and enjoy my time here kind of game.
But Pokemon has never been like that though. Pokemon's usually like not when I was growing up. Pokemon would be the thing you fucking spend all day just playing. Not like a quick little.
Yeah, but
when you were a kid, that's one of the few things you had.
It's still very much baby's first RPG though.
Reason because we liked it. We didn't just play and go like I'm bored after 30 minutes and then turn it off.
It's still baby's first RPG.
Around or some shit.
Yeah, Pokemon has always been baby's first RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, sure.
And I think if you go back to the first two, like they're very simple. They're super simple. So I think the only
they were good.
Yeah, but then the only difference they really added was that they took away the catching mechanics in favor of Pokemon Go. That way, just keep that kind of similar, which is like whatever, that's fine.
I just don't like the look of Let's Go Pikachu. It turns me off completely.
That's fair. Yeah, that's
and
all
when I saw the gameplay, I was like, you know what? They're remaking Yellow. I love Yellow. I'm gonna give it a chance. And like the first couple hours, I was like, this is fun. I'm getting into it. And then after that, I was just like, I'm done. It's like I'm so bored. I got to like the 4th gym badge. I was like, I'm done.
So, David, they have King's jogger pants and shirt available on Teespring for the next hour. It's been up for a while, but I really want them, but it's like way too pricey.
How much?
The King's joggers are $50, and the shirt's like $25. So like after shipping, it's coming out to like $85. But then there's like 10% off. But I'm like, no, that's too.
Yeah, it's.
If it was like half that, I'd probably go for that. So speaking of buying shit, David, what'd you get this week?
Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Or what'd you buy this week?
I only bought Mortal Kombat.
Technically I got this Magic the Gathering book as well, but for actual games, Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, all I got is Mortal Kombat 11. Here, I got it on Switch though.
Yeah, the booty looking one.
But I had it on.
The one that's like 2 pixels.
It's not that bad. I think people are just like screenshotting the worst parts and
I know it's not
negating the fact that it runs at 60 frames on a fucking console like this.
I know it's not that bad, but it's just funny because
it's not that bad at all.
It's hilarious because I get
the crypt looks bad. That's the screenshots you keep seeing is like the crypt.
Right, but you know what it reminds me of?
If you don't give a shit about the crypt, then you'll never really notice it. Unless you look at the Xbox One version, I guess.
It reminds me of when people took pictures of Call of Duty 3 on Wii.
Yeah.
It just looked like actual like triangles on the screen.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about that. We talked about that like recently. It's like semi-recently because we always bring that up. Call of Duty 3.
Right.
I guess you do, but I also bring it up too because I that was like a thing back then. It was like, look how bad Call of Duty 3 looks. I went back and looked at it. I was like, this looks really bad. I want to see what the 360 version looks like. And I was like, that looks really bad too.
Yeah, no, it didn't look any better. But
not even close to as bad. But it's just like, I
mean, it didn't have much to base off of.
Both of them look bad. Like,
yeah, but I love picking on that. I love picking on that
we had Gears of War that was already out for a couple years. That looked way better than Call of Duty 3.
You know what's funny? Microsoft always has some early ass game that comes out earlier in their console life cycle. They're like, hey, this thing looks great, and they just walk away from it.
Yeah, Gears of War 1 still looks great. Have you seen Gears of War 1? I mean, it has that weird Unreal look to it. But
it's fine for 360 for 2006.
That's the most Unreal looking fucking game. Like that and the Unreal Tournament games, obviously. But that game especially is just like character model wise.
So I got a few things. I got these.
This is the only reason why we actually have this segment.
No, it was for you. You fucking do the game pickups every fucking 2 days.
I have my own thing. I could do it whenever the fuck I want.
Exactly.
I got way more views for it too.
Exactly. So calm down.
Why waste my time showing you shit that everybody be like?
David wants to see it.
David doesn't want to see it. You don't. Look,
I got these a few weeks ago. I forgot to actually show them. I got the Amiibo lineups, the new ones.
Oh shit! I forgot the new Amiibos were out.
Yeah, I got Daisy. Got a boy, Young Link.
Young Link.
Yeah,
those are still available. So.
Yeah, no, there's no rush order anymore. Thank God. That was fucking hell.
I might get them.
I've told Chris a story. David, I never tell you the Amiibo Geddon story.
Yes. So I remember also all the times you were trying to go hunting for like 40 different stores to find fucking Amiibos.
Dude, I have fucking some weird ass fucking stories when it comes to Amiibos. It's hilarious. It just Robin and Lucina was a fucking travesty because there was like 40 people lined up at Target. I was like number 2 or 3 in line. They come out and they're like, hey, so we have 4 of each. And they made us pick 2 per, so it was Robin, Lucina, Jigglypuff, and I forget, it was like Wario and DDD or something. The rest were like the common ones, but Jigglypuff was Target exclusive. Robin and Lucina were the hard ones. Like those were the ones where, like, you need to get those because those things are going to fucking fly. So like, yeah, we only have like 4 of each Robin and Lucina, but You're limited to 2 per, and that's okay. And while we're like, what the fuck? We waited here for I don't know how many hours. Like, do we only get 2? Like, yeah, but if you go to the end of the line, you get the rest. You can go for more. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I know what I want, and I happened to get Jigglypuff earlier through the Target when it blipped online for availability for like a quarter second. I was like, I got it, and so I got in there. I was like, Robin, Lucina, and those were gone immediately for sure. And it's literally just people like that, or like just came in line like an hour. What the fuck? You don't have? I'm like, dude, we were waiting out here for so long. Fuck out of here. Granted, to be fair, having 4 was fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And you know what? That was the same morning, I think, that Greninja at Toys R Us showed up. I think. So there was a Toys R Us like, not like about like right around the same shopping center on the other side. So we got Jigglypuff, went back to get that one. But dude, it was a fucking train wreck. Pit, I think there was like 2 extra Pit amiibos in my entire city at GameStop. That was dumb. Amiibos were fucking dumb, dude. I only got caught up.
Bought 3 more.
I only got caught up in the hype because they were so exclusive, and I ended up finding them so early. I'm like, hell yeah, I got the shit people don't want. Now everyone has them now. But I'm so I got
stupid.
I got the rest of the collection, so I might as well just finish it off.
And for me, I only buy the ones where that's like I kind of want them as like a little collectible figure. So it's like I'm gonna get the Street Fighter ones, and I'm gonna get the Final Fantasy ones. And
I got a couple. So like,
that one I want.
Okami Swan on Twitter made this wolf, and it's the custom wolf where it's his blue costume. She does really good paint jobs on the amiibos. So there's that one. Speaking of artists on Twitter.
Did she do Doom Guy yet?
If you ask her to.
What's Doom Guy?
Actually, she's to commission.
I want Doom Guy's amiibo to be him ripping, or just him with a Cyber Demon skull.
You know, that's one thing I didn't even think about is the fact that our predictions for people that are going to be DLC characters will also end up being amiibos.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, I'm fucking buy Doom Guy immediately.
I really want
Doom Guy's going to have
Doom
the super shotgun. Doom Guy reloading the super shotgun. That's what the amiibo's going to be. Or him, like, running.
Yeah, she used to do custom ones. But she hasn't been.
There's a lot of people out there, right?
She does paint jobs still. So I got that.
Link to her stuff in.
Yeah, so I got a couple people. I support a lot of people on Twitter, so I got a lot of people shit today actually. So I'll show this off. I got a custom controller from. Let me look at his name. His name is on Twitter. It's Baseline25, and it's a Mega Man controller with a paracord, and actually the little gear lights up too. So that's cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I like having like a different controller from every artist because they all have their own kind of style to it. So I got that in the day. I was supposed to get that in tomorrow, so that was cool. At Genesis 6, I ended up getting this Kirby amiibo, or not amiibo, Kirby doll with Mega Man helmet.
Right.
And I saw that she had a wolf, but I didn't get it in time, so I got that. I saw you, Gore. You ain't that small.
I wanted you to just look.
Nah, I saw.
I was hoping you just look back and.
I heard you too.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, you're a kid. You kept talking. You don't shut the fuck up. So I was hoping you just not hear me.
And the last thing I think I got, I ended up getting hell yeah, this movie.
Yeah, I know it's a movie.
Winter Soldier Steelbook 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing apparently sold out immediately. So.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my money.
You used to buy a lot of Steelbooks and you stopped.
Yeah, I got smart.
I only buy Steelbooks if it's like a movie I really, really care about.
Yeah.
Sorry, Deadpool 2.
Welcome
I
back.
don't give a shit about Steelbooks. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Bounce this on here.
Dude, if it falls, I swear to God. If it falls, I swear to that thing is like a $700 stick. Do not let that fall.
If it's $700, it should be okay.
No, it's a regular ass fight stick with a good paint job, so it's gonna break.
$700?
Yeah, although remember mine was the one that had like the weird imperfection in it.
No, why? Why would you buy an imperfection one?
Because remember, I was raging about it a little bit when we were leaving. Day
oh, you didn't know? Oh, yo, I remember you saying something. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I don't even know where it is now.
Oh, sorry. So, by the way, the one who made the Kirby her name is @LexiPants on Twitter with 2 eyes. So, support your artists on Twitter.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Not that big a deal, I
Unless
guess.
they're dicks, just let them die out.
Alright. Now it's time for these guys' favorite segment, Trivia!
The only reason why I'm here.
I still don't know a name for this, but we'll figure it out sometime.
Trivia!
No. I gotta pull it up from my computer. So, if you guys, it's first time here, we do a trivia game every week where I give these two little boys their some trivia questions on based on franchises they gave me, and they each gave me 20 franchises, and I pick an increasingly difficulty for them. And if one of them doesn't get it, the other one can steal for that point. And they don't know each other's franchises. We've done a couple so far. We've done what have we done? We've done
Overwatch, Halo,
Tekken,
Ultimate Marvel's Capcom,
Silent Hill.
Yep. Yeah, those have been ours so far. So they don't know theirs. They still don't realize that some of them have crossover because they thought they had some obscure ass shit. They don't. Some of them are probably never gonna have any inkling. So like I know David has some franchise that the Gore's not gonna have an idea what the fuck is going on.
I'm sure it's some anime I've seen before.
Right.
Yeah. I've seen so much.
Of what?
Anime.
He's seen all anime.
Just like game hunting. I've seen fucking so many. Like, what is that? And let me guess, it's a JRPG where all the little girls have giant breasts.
I thought you were gonna say dicks. I don't know why. You're gonna
probably.
All right.
You know what? If that happened in an anime game, I'd be like, all right. I call them anime games, even though they're anime.
So we're gonna start off. So I think Gore started last time, so we're gonna go with David this time. All so right. David, your franchise is Mortal Kombat.
All right.
Cool. So you're first. And actually, I'm going to swap difficulty because we kind of actually mentioned this. Gore actually let it slip. So we'll see. What was the last Mortal Kombat developed by this studio before it sold off to Warner?
Mortal Kombat versus DC.
And what was the studio name?
They left.
And I'm going to time you guys.
I don't think it was Midway anymore by that point.
So I'm going to give you 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. There it is. It's a minute. Well, that's 5 seconds.
Stupid.
7 seconds. Why don't you?
What were they after Midway?
I don't feel like it.
Why don't you set a timer going down?
Okay, I don't feel like it. It's too much work for this podcast.
Or maybe they were still Midway. I'm going to say they were still Midway.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You got it!
Yep.
I'm pretty sure
that was Midway, and the last one was versus DC, so... David, you pull ahead with 4.5 points now.
When I was saying, I don't know if it was the same team, I was just talking about the actual people, not Midway.
Okay.
I knew it was Midway.
Your next question. What was Ed Boon's favorite Mortal Kombat title?
His favorite title?
Title or game? I mean,
game.
I'm not answering. I just
game.
Okay.
And once again,
like a title.
Once again, we're gonna reset.
Torn between two options right now. I want to say either Mortal Kombat 2 or Deadly Alliance because they put a lot into that.
Hope it's not Armageddon.
I'm going to say it's 2.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You're wrong. Gore, can you steal that? 1 minute.
His favorite one, I'd say, his favorite one, I don't know, it could be any of the 11, and I'd be like, all right, I guess.
I mean, there's a lot more than 11 games.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but, like, I guess you could say Shadow Monks, that one's okay, but if he says, like, Mythology Sub-Zero, then he can go fuck himself.
It was good for what it was.
No, it was terrible. Well, it's funny. I'll give you that.
Special Forces at least.
I'll say Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I'll say
Final answer?
I don't care.
Final answer?
Sure. Yeah.
You got it.
Is that one?
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Okay.
That was it. All right,
it makes sense because that was like the first one where they redid it, kind of.
Yep.
You got it. All right, you tied that shit back up, Gore.
Thanks, man. What do you mean tied it up? Oh, because he got a point.
Yeah, stupid.
Well, I didn't go yet, so you made it sound like I was already losing before we started.
All right. Final question?
Yes. And let me just double write this. So, okay. Which early 2000s tragedy happened, which they mentioned Mortal Kombat was a key factor in, and what were the other two titles they mentioned with it?
Wow. I'm gonna say Columbine shooting.
Correct. And along with Mortal Kombat, what were the other two titles they mentioned as being an issue with this?
I got the other two.
And you got to get the whole thing.
Oh, I gotta get the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Fuck. I'm gonna say Doom. And I'm gonna say
Minecraft.
Yes. No.
Super Mario 64.
Tetris.
Okay, so you did get Doom. So there's one more game.
Yeah, I knew you got Doom. That was the because they made their classroom or whatever in Doom or some shit. Just fucked up.
Yeah, like
for some reason my mind
20
says
seconds.
Night Trap, and I know that's not right. Fuck, what was it?
You got about 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Final guess.
Final guess is gonna have to be. Fuck, I got nothing.
Just give me a guess.
I'll throw it out there. Night Trap. I know it's right.
No. All right.
Yeah.
Christopher Gore Henderson. Yeah, 1 minute to get that final game.
All right. Early 2000s. I can't ask when it actually happened, right?
No.
Was it 2000? Was it just 2000?
Early 2000s is all I'm saying.
Okay. I don't remember exactly when it happened. I'm gonna say
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. Say Corey in the House the game. It wasn't out yet. Halo?
Final answer?
Sure.
Incorrect. The actual other game
GoldenEye.
title was Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct.
What? What, are they going to do some ultras and shit? What the fuck?
Ultra combo!
How the fuck? Wait,
all right, so
I'm glad they got shot.
I'm taking
Jesus.
a half point for that. Fuck you.
No, fuck those guys. Oh, Jesus. Fuck them.
The people that were fucking making bills about this?
No, I'm talking about the fucking Columbine guys.
Yeah, of course. I think everyone you would universally agree. Fuck them, but I'm taking half a point.
No, the people I'm saying, the people listed that, like, as in, like, oh, the Mortal Kombat's killer are making our kids all.
Too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I didn't say the kids involved. What the fuck, dude?
No, what?
Yeah, Jesus.
No. Why would you think that?
I don't know. That's why I said, what the fuck?
Why would I? Why would I ever say fuck the kids for no reason?
Like, you say that a lot in general, though.
For no reason. They had nothing to do with Killer Instinct or Doom.
I don't know, man. We play Overwatch and you just say fuck the kids whenever we lose anytime.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, because they're fucking kids playing that game.
All right.
Obviously.
All right,
Chris Henderson.
I'm taking half a point for that.
They support Columbine shooters. All right.
Chris Henderson.
Good job.
Your franchise is also Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
You got a good Mortal Kombat day going today.
Yeah.
Okay. Your first question of difficulty. What was the PSP port of Mortal Kombat Deception called, and what month and year was it released?
Hold on. What?
I know the first part. I don't know the second.
I know what it's called. It's called Mortal Kombat Unchained, right?
Okay, and the month and year it released.
I'd say 2006 is when it came out. I'd say October.
Final answer?
Sure.
You're close.
That's really hard. I don't know.
It was November. Because you know
I didn't get a
dates.
chance to steal.
Oh yeah, you would have got it. Whatever.
Too late. I got it so.
I'll figure out a bonus thing for you in a second.
That's ridiculous.
I'll give you a bonus one in a second. You also you're universally bad with dates though. You would have probably said like 2017.
No, the second you said ooh close, I was like I'll just say November.
That's fair. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Gore?
No, I was gonna say when you gave him fucking Ed Boon's game, I was like, oh, that's hard. And then you give me this fucking thing. I'm like, come on, man. You might as well ask me the date.
Well, the problem is it's so
Was it raining that day?
Look, I had to try and guess all the fucking Silent Hill release dates. I don't want to hear shit.
I did it.
Yeah, but that was fucking embarrassing. That was a goddamn travesty.
Yeah.
I have no perception.
I did it all except for one. I fucked up on one, and that was only because I was thinking the PS2 release.
All right, since I fucked up, and David. All right, David, give me the year Mortal Kombat Annihilation was released.
Annihilation?
The movie?
Yeah.
I think I know that one.
I'll give it to you for half points. It's like I fucked this all up.
2004.
Oh, Jesus, that's why you're so worse with dates.
Was it 98?
97.
97? Okay.
Yeah,
wow, 2 years later, man.
You're the worst. You're the fucking. See, that's why it doesn't fucking matter. I literally got it wrong somehow.
You watched that movie and thought that movie came out in 2004. That movie looks like it should have came out like...
You are the worst with dates. Like, literally the actual worst person in the fucking planet with dates. I still can't believe you said a fucking Wii game came out in 2014.
In case you thought...
Fucking David saying Shattered Memories came out in 2014 is probably the funniest thing that's happened in this podcast.
A Wii game? Of course,
a Wii game
is coming out. Why not Silent Hill?
Look, my perception of time and location are fucking garbage, and Adrian can assess my perception of location.
And I will tell you, these questions are hard because I had to dig around for them. So.
Okay.
So this question might be a bit hard too. I don't know how much you've played these games, of course. I don't know like how. I know you're terrible with lore too. That's why I tried to give you a softball. I thought with fucking dates. Anyway, your second level.
Okay.
What was the one original character created in versus DC Universe?
Oh shit! Oh, I forgot his name.
And I'm giving you 1 minute.
Oh no! I just watched the fatalities too, or the fatalities in that game, and I think I saw him in that.
See, that was hard too because I knew you did that, so I was like, "Fuck, I can't really delve into those that much."
Yeah, but I don't remember. Is that Tim Cloverfield Lane wallpaper?
Yeah.
I see it in the reflection. Mario. No, I don't know. No, wait, give me a second. Fuck. See, I didn't really like that game either. It was alright. It was okay.
Fucking.
It's okay. And the story mode was good.
It was fucking not gory as fuck.
No, definitely not.
Okay, you got 15 seconds.
I'm gonna say Frederico the Third.
I hate you.
I don't know his name. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Batman.
All right, David, for the steal, 1 minute.
Dark Khan.
Yep.
Dark Khan. Oh, he wasn't in the fatalities then. No.
He was unplayable. He was just he was a boss character.
Oh, okay.
But he was the one original character they made. For him.
I definitely wouldn't remember that. I played that game back when it came out.
All right.
So.
Good job, Proud of you.
Good job.
Okay. Gore, final question.
Dark Khan.
I'll be honest. I'll be surprised if you actually get this. There's one part of this where I was like, "What the fuck? I would never get this." So sorry. Which early 2010s tragedy was Mortal Kombat mentioned as a key factor in, and what were the other two games? Same to that question. Another tragedy happened in the early 2010s where they listed Mortal Kombat as being a factor in, along with two other games. What was the tragedy? And what were those two other games?
2010.
Your fucking time factor in your head is fucking dumb.
Well,
your watch is fucking. Your watch is
11
fucking.
2011, right? You got that Evo stick back in the 70s.
What year were you born? 1945. What the
fuck? How old is the world? 25 days.
Your fucking internal clock is. You know whenever you get like that old ass fucking like the Palm Pilot that hasn't been turned on in like 17 years, so it just keeps saying, "Is this 1999? Is this 1999?"
When was Abraham Lincoln assassinated? 60s.
The 2060s. That hasn't even happened.
The 2060s.
All right, Gore.
Egypt.
All right, Gore. Which early 2010s tragedy happened, and what were the three games including Mortal Kombat listed as a factor in?
Early 2010. Oh, early. So it has to be like 2011, 2012. It has to be 2011. I'm assuming because that's when Mortal Kombat 9 was coming out, and it was relevant again to blame it.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a hint because there's been a lot of tragedies in the last 10 years. So let me give you a hint.
Especially in the last few years.
Let me give you a hint. It was also a school shooting. But which one was it?
Oh, okay. All right. Was it Sandy Hook?
Correct. Sandy Hook is the tragedy. Now list off Mortal Kombat along with 2 other games that were the issue.
Sandy Hook was 2012, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me that? No.
Let me double check, but I'm fairly confident.
Okay.
Also, Adrian, I want more lore-based questions. God damn, don't give me dates.
Yeah, so it happened December 14th, 2012.
2012, okay. I'd say Call of Duty.
Okay. Yeah, one more.
And I don't want to say Halo because I guess Halo 4 just came out.
All right.
Halo.
Your final answers?
Halo and Call of Duty. I don't know.
Okay. You're incorrect.
Yeah,
David. Both of the games that he's listed off were incorrect, so can you list me off the 2 other games?
Let's give me something stupid like Tetris and fucking Jenga. The board game.
Jenga and Jenga.
If it's the board game. Oh, you know what? I think I know what one of them is.
I
think I know what one is.
Man, fuck! I'm trying to think of what was around that time. I don't fucking know.
Okay, I'm giving you 30 seconds.
That's the only one I could think of. Well, Call of Duty was easy because that's every year. So,
however, that was incorrect.
I'm gonna say God of War, and I'm gonna say
fuck that.
About 15 seconds.
Battlefield.
Final answers?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto was one of them.
Oh,
that's what I was thinking of.
And the one that you guys will never have guessed.
Pokemon.
No.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Since it doesn't matter anymore, I'll give you a hint. It's a really bloody franchise.
Oh,
starts with an S.
Wait, hold on. Starts with Spider-Man. No, Splatterhouse.
Yeah.
Wait,
really?
Splatterhouse?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I have. GTA, MK, and Splatterhouse as the 3 games that have probably inspired Sandy Hook.
That's Splatterhouse.
Yeah, that's the one I
saw. All fucking games. I fucking love Splatterhouse, and I wanted to.
The new Splatterhouse was still relevant-ish back then, but then nobody played it. So
I was gonna say, I loved the new Splatterhouse. It was never relevant.
I saw that.
What's his name? Jack Thompson, right? That was.
That none of the.
Yeah, I bet it was him that came out. I was just like, that's the only.
He fucking had a hard on for GTA, dude.
Yeah, but he like looked up violent game, and Splatterhouse was one of them.
And like, GTA, and he did that too because GTA wasn't even out yet.
Yeah, and also Splatterhouse has a name where it sounds bad.
Yeah.
Splatterhouse, where it's like Halo.
I saw that, and I was like,
it sounds like war, so you're like, oh, support the troops. So,
I saw
it sounds bad.
See, I saw that, and the Columbine one. I was like, they're never gonna get Killer Instinct in Splatterhouse, so I think it's pretty fair on the order of difficulty.
Yeah, Killer Instinct. I would never got that.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
Yeah, I didn't think he had to get out of those
games, especially early 2000s. That game wasn't even fucking around anymore.
All right,
like,
so
what was the last one? N64. Before that, it was like what, like 97.
So at the end of our trivia,
I thought it would make sense back then. That's when even the first 2 were out still. Whatever.
At the end of our trivia, Gore's at 4.5 points. David, you're at 5.5 points.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you get a point? Oh, because he remembers
Archon.
And I'm saying I'm at 6 because I got everything.
But you stole one of his too. So you guys were both 3.5 at the beginning. He got 2 points.
I had harder questions.
Fuck yourself.
For sure. Remember one vague character in a game that came out over 10 years ago?
Remember the boss of the fucking whole
from
game?
one of the worst Mortal Kombat games. Like seriously?
That one, come on, that is a dumb, simple one.
It's just like, yes,
do you remember the boss of this
Mortal Kombat? What's his favorite game? That's something you should know if you like Mortal Kombat, because you like Ed Boon, I'm assuming. I didn't know that, I just guessed. I guessed it right. Anyway, whatever.
I know you know dates, though. I thought you would for sure had the PSP one, honestly.
How the fuck would it's a PSP port?
You have some weird ass fucking knowledge in your head when it comes to dates, dude.
I didn't buy it when it first came out. I didn't mark it on my calendar. Oh, my BlackBerry, I wrote on it. Like, what the fuck?
The fact that you even nailed almost all the Silent Hill games, I was like, you have to have this date for sure.
I should get some credit for fucking getting so close. Like, at least like 1/8 of a point.
Demand more lore-based questions going forward instead of this date bullshit.
That's some bullshit. You're gonna
I'm not promising shit. Y'all getting the exact same shit.
He's in the lead and he's making requests to be even more.
I remember lore. I don't remember dates.
See, you're the opposites. Because your dates fucking suck. Chris's dates are pretty good. Chris's lore fucking sucks. Your lore's pretty good, so.
It's not shitty. It's just like Dark Khan for fucking real.
My lore is not shitty, except I can't remember the fucking boss of the game.
Played in 10 years. The story mode was fun, but I don't remember Dark Khan. What the fuck? Like, I didn't know he was new anyway. Isn't it just Shao Kahn except
dark?
Like, dark.
No, it's dark. It's Dark Side fused with Shao Kahn.
Isn't Shao Kahn just dark?
What's his name? Dark Side, right? It's Dark Side and Shao Kahn, like, together. I remember that. I should get points for that.
Fuck you.
Tune in next week for the continuation of this fight.
Oh, this is over.
All right.
I got pretty close. I got so close. I should get at least like.
Yeah, you did, man. You tickled the fucking testicle hair of that, but you didn't get it.
And that's the hair away.
All right. So news. That's our new thing. News.
Yeah,
so,
news. After that. little joke for you. Go ahead.
Good joke, Gore.
Thanks,
man.
I think the joke is this podcast.
So, in terms of stuff that happened, so MK11 obviously got released. We talked about that. There's been shit with like the microtransactions, and it got review bombed because of it. But what can you do? It apparently is selling pretty well.
You know what? It wasn't just because microtransactions. You know what the other reason was?
Epic.
Every review I saw on Metacritic.
Epic?
Wait, good?
Was it Epic Games?
No, we're talking about Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, that was on Steam, right?
Yeah, I'm not talking about just on wherever the fuck is it on Epic Games?
I don't know. I don't think so. I thought it was for a second. Yeah.
Okay. No, the reason why it got review bombed, not just because microtransactions, it's because if you look at on Metacritic, almost everyone I read have been talking about like, oh my god, it's such bullshit. They put political stuff in it because Jax's ending is slightly political.
Yeah. Right. So there's a political thing in there.
14 seconds you see his ending. Like,
the women are more clothed. Yeah.
What, God?
And the women are more clothed.
The women aren't giant-breasted and have like no clothes on. Sonya, a decorated special forces agent, doesn't wear like a bulletproof vest that like covers just like this. It's like, okay, sorry, go play Mortal Kombat 9.
So
here to fight other people,
dude. Like, on one hand, I don't give a fuck if a game's like I'm not gonna demand a game not do that, you know. Like if Soul Calibur did that, that's whatever. Yeah, on the second hand, though,
Soul Calibur is a lot about the sexual.
Right, it's like that. It's like
I feel like
it's like
core
that
values of the fighting game.
But it's like that and Dead or Alive are they're known for that shit, right?
Yeah.
But I'll never tell them like you can't do that because it's like that's what they were built off of. If they want to do that, fucking let them. Like, who cares? That's the market. But I will say, like, if you want to get taken more seriously, you can't. It's legit. I used to never really understand this, but now it's gotten to the point where I get it. It's like those games are kind of embarrassing to play in public.
Comment 9 is
when you're fucking just playing and you're just bouncing and there's these girls like in fucking thongs for like outfits. I'm like, I don't want. No, I'm like, I'm not playing. This is action.
I love Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive, honestly, is one of the most mechanically sound fighting games. And
yeah, well, look at this guy. He likes the mechanics. Dead or Alive.
He likes the mechanics.
But it is one of those things that you can't just. It's true though. You know, if I'm going to go ahead and introduce, especially newcomers to a fighting game, one of my first things I'm going to go to is Tekken. I'm not going to introduce them unless I know they're a hardcore weeb or some shit. I'm not going to introduce them to Dead or Alive. That's just such a socially awkward thing. Now you
transition them to Dead or Alive.
Exactly. You slowly work them over there.
Tekken, Soul Calibur.
No, you teach them Tekken, and you look over at them, and you stare at them eye, and you go, "Yo, you horny, bro?" And when you say yeah, you're like,
hey,
"Cool." You pop in Dead or Alive.
You dick soft. And you swap this or go to your digital and like, hey, yo, bro, you getting hard yet?
Let me show you that good shit.
And then you leave 20 minutes, see what they do.
It's like when you see Randy in South Park, just fucking covered.
Walls covered. Like, god damn. I just realized I can't name a single female character in Dead or Alive besides Kasumi. I just thought that, 'cause I was gonna say,
Ezio.
When they see someone that's not Kasumi, I was thinking in my brain, I can't think of a single one.
All right, for next week. Of course, next week.
He's looking it up. He doesn't know.
All right, stay tuned for next week when the trivia for that is before.
I put that on my list of games. Because I think I got an easy one then.
Oh, okay. Well,
I didn't put that on my list.
No, yeah, good. Well, names I don't know. The lore I'm really good with.
That's bullshit.
The lore in Dead or Alive is hilariously terrible.
The
story mode of Dead or Alive 5 is the worst story mode ever, and I love it.
To be fair, a lot of the lore in a lot of fighting games are pretty bad.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's okay. Like, Mortal Kombat stays consistent, but also changes it up, obviously, because at this point, every new game is like, oh, we're changing the timeline, but at least they keep it consistent to the point where you still know who these characters are and what they do when they're not on the screen at all times. Where Dead or Alive, I'm just like, I don't know. I was playing Dead or Alive 6's story mode. I was like, I don't know what the fuck. I played Dead or Alive 5. I do not know who this one girl is who bounces around all the time and has, just giant breasts, and she's like, oh, look at a dinosaur. I'm like, why is there a dinosaur? What is going on? I didn't know what the fuck was going on. She's picking flowers. I'm like, I thought she was a warrior. What is going on? And then the cowboy girl, I'm like, or cowgirl, I guess. But I don't know. I love it. It's hilarious. Anyway,
but getting back to the complaints of Mortal Kombat, because I have one gripe about it just from everything I've been looking at that's not related to what we've been bringing up, but just to go back to the topic that we're talking about. He's dead. You can find him dead in the crypt. R.I.P. in peace for our fallen friend. But no, to go to the sex appeal thing, you know what? There's a time and a place. I'm not playing a fighting game for bouncing boobs. I'm playing it because I want the mechanics. And Mortal Kombat.
I like the wings at Hooters. I don't like them. I go to Hooters for the wings.
I go, microwave.
But I mean, the point is, when Mortal Kombat has tried to do that in the past, like actually using Sonya as the example, her outfit was fucking garbage in Mortal Kombat versus DC, and it was basically just a white tank top that looks like someone sprayed water all over it for her. And, like you said, she is a military expert. That is not something that would make sense for her as a character to be entering into a life-threatening fight for.
I knew she was in the military in that game? Because she wore a beret.
Exactly. There you go. As for the kind of political climate, conversational topics, I've seen a lot of kind of disparaging comments about Jax's story, and the way I look at it is, it's never been a topic that's been addressed in the games, but it's also because normally the games go into much deeper elements of, kind of interworld conflict and stuff that it's never had a chance to just sit down and be personal with a lot of the characters. Some of the more kind of common mainstays of the series, like obviously Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, and all of them, they allow them to go more into their personal lives and their own personal thoughts. The kind of side characters never got that. So, yeah, okay, Jax wanted kind of his own... trying to think of a correct way to say this, but he wanted his own kind of place for his
Wakanda.
Exactly.
That's what everybody keeps saying.
I was trying to avoid saying it just because
everybody keeps saying that, and I'm just like, Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. It's so cringy. It's like, I mean, yeah, I get why you're making that analogy, but at the same time, it's really kind of undermining the message that's trying to be brought. And if they want to make a more political message with their character, hey, power to them. It doesn't impact me in any way. You're trying to do something different with your characters, and I will always applaud trying to do something different with your characters in your storyline. What my biggest issue with the Mortal Kombat 11 setup, aside from, of course, I still have mixed feelings on the kind of scummy-ish tactics of what they're trying to do to push the microtransactions. Mm-hmm. But what really bothers me is how it's being handled from a competitive mindset. So with Mortal Kombat 11, they introduced the kind of customizable variations. Yeah. They actually have tournament legal customizations. So they've released for every character 2 setups that every character is allowed to use in tournament play. And they've made it so that way in the defaults are not even the tournament variations. So if you actually even want to use the tournament variations, you have to spend the time to customize all the characters with their tournament variations. Okay. And the fact that they introduce something interesting, because Variations in 10 I thought was a phenomenal introduction to the series. I thought it really shaped up gameplay. It really added just that little extra tweak, almost kind of like a quasi assist system, and added a lot of depth to the series. And
it reminded me of Deception a little bit, where Deception had you could switch to different styles for characters or whatever. It was it wasn't the same thing, but it was similar in a way.
Exactly. It altered the flow of combat a bit. It made it so that way you couldn't always predict the moves that were going to happen because they had different properties under the different things. And it just was a great little system. Adding in custom variations. Hey, go ahead and customize your own. Mwah, perfect. Beautiful. That should have been a phenomenal addition to the competitive scene. And instead, they made it a slog of a mess to go through. And they made it so that way you can't even use your own setups in tournament play. You have to use these pre-confirmed ones, and there's only 2 options per character, considering especially MKX had 3 per character. I don't know. I feel like it's almost like Street Fighter Cross Tekken in that regard, where you had such a neat idea of being able to customize and fine-tune your characters, but you made it in such an obtuse way and in such a way that's so slow that it just kills the competitive aspect for it. And I'm sure it'll do fine in competitive. I mean, no better or worse than really their other releases have been in competitive, but it's just a shame to see something that had so much potential that if they just would have created a quick way to go ahead and make your own custom loadouts, that could have been such an amazing boost for the competitive scene.
That reminds me of a bunch of the Smash, when they did custom in Smash for Wii U. That was a fucking train wreck. You know about all that? That was fucking dumb. So, they had custom moves in Smash for Wii U. You can go in, you can make your own, you can do variations of your own moves. So for example, Mega Man Side B was a Crash Bomber. One of them was a bubble that went up in the air like that. There was one that was it shot ice out, and they made those so first off, you got those through RNG of unlocking shit. So that was already a mess. And then it didn't have accessible movesets that you could pick on the fly in CSS. You had to go back, create your own character with its own custom moves, save it as a slot, then go back into the CSS, select customs, and then scroll to that one. So that was a mess. But then Evo has some weird thing where they like to pick their own rules sometimes. They pick some weird ass rules sometimes.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, cool. So custom moves are on. Or how? So they had communities on every character vote the top. I don't know, maybe the top 5, 10 movesets, and it was just dumb because you had people saying, "Oh, I like this moveset." Some of them couldn't pick that, so you had to pick some stuff. It was fucking dumb. Custom moves in games are just dumb. They never work out well though in terms of how much you can change them on the fly.
I think if there was some easy way, either some kind of save profile or something, in the modern age we live in, I can't see why we can't just have a USB where you go ahead, plug it into your console, have it export out your custom setup, plug it into another console, import from the USB. There's no reason why.
That's dumb.
Alright.
Shut up.
That was a good talk.
I don't even know what the fuck you guys are talking about for the last 10 minutes, but I was listening. I still don't know.
Moves. So
EX Sharps, I don't fucking know.
Persona 5 the Royal got, I guess, more announced today. Like it got like
got
release
officially
date.
shown.
First trailer.
It got a release in Japan, and it got a release window for the
us and everybody else.
Western, yeah.
Yeah,
Europe,
for Western.
I think, right? Also,
Yeah, for Western Europe. So in Japan, it's coming out the end of this year.
Yep.
It's just coming out 2020 for everyone else.
Cool. Awesome. For 3 extra months of content. Dickheads.
3 months?
Well, in the game, there's like months. I heard there's 3 additional months.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's other stuff. I'm just being
right, but the thing that's gonna suck, and we all know what's gonna happen, is the Switch port, which is getting announced. Version. It's definitely gonna be just core Persona 5.
It'll be coming out like October or some shit, and then it'll be like, oh, well, cool. I played Persona 5 on the Switch. Now I gotta get on PS4 again. I already have it on PS4. I'm waiting to play it on Switch so I can finally get into it because that's how I got into it.
And then you're not gonna play the actual full edition because that ain't gonna be the Royal.
You know, at this point, you know what I'll just do? The new additional character, I'll just watch all the cutscenes on YouTube. No, I'll just watch all the cutscenes on YouTube. I'll watch all the cutscenes on YouTube. I'll break your Switch. I got plenty of balls for that.
Nah, you got singular ball.
I'll snap that fucking thing in half.
All right, calm down, Thanos.
Yeah, he snapped the thing in half.
Yeah, so that's and dude, I'm so over Atlas doing this shit where it's like, hey, here's an announcement. All right, come back in 3 weeks for this. All right, here's this. Come back in 3 weeks. They showed this trailer like, hey, more information like May fucking 7th or some shit. I'm like, God, we need to fucking stop. You need to just fucking say your shit and just get the fuck out of here. I'm so over it.
Maybe they're working on it.
They keep announcing announcements. I'm fucking so over it, dude.
Meanwhile, we still have no more fucking news on Shin Megami Tensei 5, and it pisses me off.
No one cares.
I'll see what I can get. Fuck you.
They only care about the Persona. That's why Persona 5 isn't called Shin Megami Tensei Persona 5.
Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei is slowing the fuck down because people like Persona now.
Yeah, it's mainstream, unfortunately.
Because it's better.
No, it's not. Oh,
I played Shin Megami Tensei. Can't even say the name. I played the 4th one on 3DS. That was the 3DS one, right?
Original or Apocalypse?
Whatever the original, like whatever came out originally. I think it just said 4.
Original or DarkCon?
Well, I don't know who DarkCon is. even though I described you perfectly, so I should get some points.
Multiple points.
Of all the things that got really close, that should form into 1 point.
All right, so that's Persona 5. I'm not gonna bother. I think I'm just gonna play it on PS4 this summer. It doesn't mean anything to me be on the Switch at this point.
The thing is the Switch version that's like the perfect port because Persona 5 isn't like the most graphically like amazing game out there.
It ran on a PS3.
Yeah, exactly. It could look exactly the same on Switch.
But I don't play like mobile that much as it is.
That's a perfect game for mobile. I want it.
I don't know what I'm doing when I need to sit down. I don't know.
Persona 4 was my favorite.
No, I know. Persona 4 Golden was fucking phenomenal, but like...
Yeah, I heard 5 is better.
Yeah, but like at the same time, too, I literally played Persona 4 Gold like in bed a lot of times.
Mechanically, 5 is a lot better than 4.
Yeah. Persona 4's gameplay was great, but I liked all the characters.
I don't know. I think that's for sure my summer.
I watched the anime after. I was just like,
I have 3 choices this summer. I'm picking 2. It's Witcher, Red Dead, or Persona.
I don't.
I have a month of nothing to do. I'm like straight up gonna.
I mean, if you want to spend 100 hours on something, Persona's not a terrible way. I will say the story does halfway through hit a point where it fucking slogs.
Oh, after the tutorial, it sucks.
Huh?
After the tutorial, it sucks.
Well, it's one of those things that it hits a point in the story where you immediately understand what the twist is going to be, and you have to wait for 30 hours of gameplay for the characters to catch up to what the fucking twist is.
Yeah, and that's one good thing about Persona 4. I didn't see that twist coming. I was like, oh, you'll never see it coming.
I don't know if I ever got to
I didn't see it coming because they never gave you hints, to be fair. Which I hate when there's a twist like that where it's just like they give you no hints previously. Maybe they did. Maybe I just missed them. But
they give you a few hints with.
They do. Okay, that's fine. But I hate stories where they boom. You didn't expect to be him, right? Oh, the janitor I've seen once before. Like what?
Yeah, no.
Or the cashier. Like I didn't know. Like movies do that all the time. It's just like boom, it's this guy. I'm like who? Like how was I supposed to?
Shout out to the snowman. on Blu-ray right now.
Well, Snowman is a little different, but it still doesn't make any sense that way.
Yeah, no, in Persona 5, the twist, there's a conversation that happens in the game without spoiling anything, where a lot of the main characters are talking, and there's one line of dialogue that one of the characters makes, and it's like, oh, okay, so this is where this is going. And it takes the rest of the cast, like I said, it's almost 30 hours legitimately of gameplay to catch up to, oh, that's what that was going on here. And it's frustrating because it's such a obvious fucking thing if you've been paying attention at all to how the lore works within the world.
It's the cat. It's the cat. Morgana. It's her.
All right. Moving on. What was the release date for Super Mario Maker 2?
That one is, I have it pulled up right over on this screen.
June 21st.
I'm excited for. I'm very excited for that.
Wait, can I guess? Because I don't know. Yeah, I know it's June. June 22nd, I'll say.
Oh, shit, I had it pulled up. Oh, it's on the stack.
Was I close?
It is June 28th.
Okay. Oh, you lose a point.
Oh, oops. I didn't even know. I'm surprised that is actually coming out in June. I know they said it was coming out in June. I was surprised they stuck with it. I guess they almost did it. It's so close to July.
I'm excited for that one though because I hated playing Super Mario Maker on the Wii U. I hate playing any games on Wii U.
Is this July? Does this July actually have a couple games? Because I know Marvel vs. I mean not Marvel vs. I'm sorry. Ultimate Alliance 3 comes out in July. I think there's something else.
Let me check my pre-orders.
Oh, okay. He pre-ordered it. Definitely confirmed. I know that.
Have Ultimate Alliance 3.
Well, yeah, no, that I definitely know.
Fire Emblem.
There you go.
And Wolfenstein Youngblood.
There you go. Wow. Holy shit.
And Dragon Quest Builders 2.
That's pretty good too.
Yeah.
I have yet to play the first one.
I heard they were really good.
Yeah, that's crazy. July has 4 big games. Yeah. That's never happened before. They've had like 1, maybe 2, not 4. There's no way. I don't believe it.
June's pretty packed.
Someone's getting delayed. Well, June usually has like a few things. You know, like not too crazy because it's E3.
Yeah, it's not. So they got Judgment coming out, Super Mario Maker 2, Samurai Showdown, Crash Team Racing.
Yeah, Crash Team Racing. Yeah.
Trover Saves the Universe.
Now that I'll probably get on Xbox because I mean, if I want to play a go-kart
game. Shenmue 3's got a confirmed date.
Wait, what?
Shenmue 3 confirmed for August? I don't think that's not true, right?
I'm sorry, what game again? I didn't hear you.
Shenmue 3?
Every time you say it, you blank out.
Shenmue 3?
Shenmue 3. You're legitimately blanking out.
Yeah, every time he says it, I heard him though that time. Shenmue 3. No, Shenmue 3 is August.
Oh, I had no idea. All right.
Yeah, that's August. Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. That's getting delayed. But right now, it's August.
Catherine Full Body, September. Borderlands 3,
so weird.
September.
Every time he said Shenmue, cut out like 4 times in a row.
God himself like shh.
Wait, say it again?
Shenmue 3.
Okay, there you go. It was good that time.
Yeah.
God's like,
because I was still talking kind of when you answered, so that's probably.
Yeah, and the only other game I have pre-ordered for June is Persona Q2.
God damn, that's too much Persona. I'm surprised they didn't do another arena game for Persona 5.
That's what the Persona S is rumored to be, is the next fighting
game. No, it needs to be Switch. That's why it's S.
Nope.
Persona 5's. But then what the hell does the S mean?
No, that's a Switch port. Let's be real. That is 100%.
It better be another fighting game.
No, there's gonna be another fighting game, but that's gonna be we're getting a Persona 5 Switch port. There's no way that's not happening. All right.
Part of that Dragon Quest 11 Switch port. I was next on my PS4, and then they immediately announced it. I was like,
all right.
That's an
next news story, very quick. Just a really cool thing is that World War Z sold 1 million copies, and that has to be like 95% digital because there was no physical copies available ever.
Yep, it's number 1 on Xbox Store. I figured it would be after PewDiePie and all these other giant ones. Maybe
did they play it?
Yeah, and they were like, "Whoa!" They did the face like, and then there's like a million hordes. So of course kids were like, "I want to do that too, Mom." So
you know what? That because it's the best selling game.
It's a fun game.
It's the best selling game for that studio. They have like nothing else of like note really out. Good for them. And you know what? That game, it does have its issues. Like it definitely needs more polishing, but I feel like because it did so well, they'll spend some time working on it for a while. I'm very happy with that purchase.
Drop most likely, but
yeah, but they'll keep it around.
Yeah,
it performs a lot better than I thought it would. Like I thought it was gonna. I was expecting like a train wreck.
By that, like I played the first time I played it was with just some 3 random dudes, and I was like, all right, here we go. It's gonna get chunky in a minute, and I was like, nope, it was perfect. I was like, whoa,
right.
This runs better than like Battlefield when it first came out last year, and like bigger profile games.
That's why I didn't buy the game right away, because I was like, I'm gonna wait and see how fucking much of a train wreck it is.
Yeah, but Battlefield ran okay, by the way. I just use Battlefield as an example because usually when those come out, they run like shit.
Battlefield 3, remember Battlefield 3?
Or they don't run at all. Yeah,
but yeah, no. World War Z's success makes me honestly hopeful that obviously the community's still wanting.
I know what you're gonna say. It's not happening.
What?
It makes me hopeful that Left 4 Dead 3 is gonna happen.
Well, it is gonna happen. It's called Back 4 Blood.
That's true. They didn't announce that.
Left 4 Dead 3.
It'll come out. It'll be just as disappointing as Evolve. There you go.
Don't do that to me.
You know what? They won't do that because Evolve was such a huge bomb for them that they're gonna just do a regular Left 4 Dead style game. That's it. That no microtransaction, no $5 for a blue weapon skin. Just give me that.
That'd be beautiful. That's all I hope that Back 4 Blood ends up becoming. Is just fucking Left 4 Dead.
I'll see you in 2021 when that game comes out, because that game's not coming out for a long time. Game's not coming out for a long ass time.
I could see something simple like that coming out in the next 2 years.
Yeah, I could see it being 2020 release.
No, 2020. No.
Maybe late.
No, 0% 2020. 2021 earliest.
Yeah, I'd say.
They just announced it. They have
predictions. 2020 February. 2021 February. Sorry.
Oh, now you said February 2020.
No.
You fucking idiot.
It does.
Dumbest boy ever.
2021 February. February. That seems like a February game.
That's fair.
Even though no other Left 4 Dead games or that style Left 4 Dead game ever came out in February. So
all right.
Next up.
So, next one we'll talk about is the Overwatch Workshop mode.
Hell yeah!
I know you react to it. I didn't watch your reaction. I just got done watching this video a couple hours ago.
It's pretty cool.
It's very out of nowhere, I feel like. I was expecting something totally different.
Can I just... I want to just quick rant. Not
about Tracer.
I love Jeff. He's great. But if they're going to talk to us about this thing that's really cool, and him describing it was fine, but it would have been much better if they at least put little snippets of what he was talking about on the screen.
That's what I was going to say is that I get it's cool. I like the ideas, but I don't know what the fuck it's gonna look like. I don't know what he keeps saying. Like this is for like the power users. I'm like, okay, I play this a lot. I'm down to make something, but he said it's on console. He confirmed it's on console. But I'm like, how am I gonna make something on console? Is this I don't know what the UI is gonna look like. I don't know what the fuck. And I feel like he should have at least shown off a little bit of it, even if it's not final at all. I don't care. I just want to see something of it.
You can see it now because it's on the PTR and people have been playing it. So I did watch some video of someone playing it, and it was actually kind of cool. It was like drop down menus where it's just if this happens, then this it's if Hanzo uses his ult here, then something happens here.
Gore comes. What?
Wait, say again.
What?
Can you hear me?
No.
He's sweating.
I made a little joke. That's for the viewers out there. All right.
You said you started talking. I couldn't hear anything.
I said if Hanzo uses old Gore comes.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Of course.
Obvious joke.
That's not a joke.
If Tracer blips, game over.
If Hanzo uses ult, it automatically sticks to Tracer. That'd be perfect.
This dragon just go.
She's dying. She really is too. Great.
So this is cool because it gives me flashbacks to Halo's custom game browser where we kind of all.
There was one that I saw that was really cool. It was a Reaper and Soldier mode that was pretty much like zombies from Halo 2.
Nice.
It's like 2 Reapers and everybody else is Soldier.
And they swap to Reaper when they
swap to Reaper when they get killed.
Yeah.
I was like,
I did like the mode they suggested where it was the mystery heroes, but everyone's the same hero whenever the deathmatch, and they have minute intermissions where it's that's cool. They had the balanced mystery heroes, which thank the fuck God. As much as I don't like playing mystery heroes as it is, because I just do it for loot boxes.
Mystery hero.
I do it for loot boxes, because the problem with mystery heroes is one person gets their main, and they stick to their main the entire time, and then usually you get some fucking lame ass team of 5 Symmetras or something. I like that it's like balanced where it's like you got to have a tank at some point, which is cool. You know what? That's gonna force fucking people to play team competitions. Thank God.
That's cool. When he said that, I was just like, oh, cool. I'll just play regular Overwatch.
Yeah, Gore famously hates every other fun mode of Overwatch.
That's not true. I like Lucio Ball.
that's the one I for sure hate the most.
I like Lucio Ball.
I hate Lucio Ball.
That one's not you being competitive though. That's what I just.
Even though they have a competitive mode of that.
Around, bro. Let's go.
But no, I'm excited for the workshop. I've already been kind of browsing the subreddit, just seeing what people have been kind of tinkering with, and there's some kind of interesting modes. There was one I saw that was an absolute like fog of war where you can only see like a few feet in front of your character, and it becomes just an absolute kind of mist style map. And little modes like that will be kind of neat distractions where it's like, oh, I'll go ahead, pop the game in, play a couple rounds of some weird things, call it a day. It'll just add a little bit of extra spice to the game. I see nothing wrong with it.
It's just funny that this comes out like right after Dreams, like because the way he was explaining it was just like, oh, it's just gonna add so much like creativity and people are gonna learn how to code from this. I'm like, they should just play Dreams because Dreams is like that.
Yeah, so I'll say this since I'm wrapping up school here soon now is we're gonna for sure. I'm committing Gore to this right now. Is we're gonna for sure stream, hopefully regularly some cool Dreams content.
Sure.
I love.
You can play multiplayer though online, can you?
No, I don't even want to do multiplayer. I just want us to fuck around and look around at the cool shit.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's cool. I like the comments on Reddit where it's like, Blizzard's like, all right, fuck it. You don't like us doing shit? You do it.
Yeah.
You make everything. Fuck it.
Yeah. Make your own hero. Which that's kind of cool, but it's like when he says "make your own hero," I'm like, oh boy, it's gonna be like you could put like Hanzo's arm on fucking Torbjorn's body. I'm like, I'm in. And then
that was immediately your wet dream.
It's just you could have Torbjorn. No, you could have Hanzo's like lunge with Torbjorn. Perfect. I'm in.
He can wall climb. Torbjorn can wall climb. Put turrets way the fuck up there.
You can do that, by the way. You can put like if I want Hanzo's ult to come out Torbjorn, I could do that. I just can't make it so he looks like Hanzo. Which would be great.
Nightmare fuel.
It's Hanzo except he shoots out molten lava.
So the last story we have is Square's confirmed their E3 conference, and that's taken the slot of Sony on Monday at 6 p.m. Which that's put a lot on the table there because you're taking up Sony, and Sony, granted, their last couple years arguably not good.
I really liked their last year. Like last year had some great stuff.
I know they've been shaking
some shit for the 10 minutes that they went like, oh, we had to switch to another theater, but
it's been more. I'll say that it's definitely not been as good as previous ones for sure.
It's not. 2015 and 2016 are legendary. Like those are legendary.
Right.
Like I actually like 2016 more than 2015, but 2016 and 2015.
Same token is taking a slot that someone big used to be at. That's put a lot on the table there, right? So
yeah,
Square putting up there, and I kind of want to at least talk about what we think Square's doing there.
Square Enix, just like last year, will be 20 minutes long and have fucking nothing. I don't even know why they're doing one.
Because they have a lot on the table that they've been working on. So
they definitely have.
If they show that Avengers game, I'll be hyped.
We're getting the Avengers game. Like this is the one last time you got to we're on the fucking heel of fucking Endgame. People are still thinking about this. We're gonna be having like Spider-Man's right here too, so there's still gonna be like Endgame talk. You have to show Avengers. If it's not, it has to be like canceled. It's super development hell. It's gotta be canceled. Some shit's happened to it.
Yeah. Like we imagine they do this just so they can announce it's canceled.
Right on, dude. I'll take it.
Right.
But so they were doing that.
I'll give them that.
I feel like we're gonna hint to the next Tomb Raider game because we know there's another Tomb Raider game, right?
There's bound to be, yeah.
Didn't they say?
Yeah, but they just confirmed it, so I don't know. I think they do have other things like they'll show Kingdom Hearts DLC.
And we're getting Final Fantasy shit. We're getting Final Fantasy 7. We're gonna fucking finally hear about that shit.
7.
You know what? If they announce that this is like an hour-and-a-half press conference, then I'll agree with you. But if it ends up being like last year where it was like 20, 30 minutes, where they showed The Quiet Man, the worst game of this generation, then I don't have confidence after they show Quiet Man like that was some good shit.
If they take up the full Sony time slot and it's like an hour and a half, I could see them starting to show off 7. I honestly don't think we'll actually get it though. I think honestly it's going to be a launch title for PlayStation 5. at this rate. But we still have no idea what's going on with Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, so I think that'll probably be what gets talked about quite a bit for Final Fantasy representation. Gore, you hit the nail on the head. I think we'll get talks of what some of the DLC for Kingdom Hearts will be. There's still some more information about the Dragon Quest 11 Definitive Edition that's going to come out.
Then they have and even the Switch one, maybe they'll show like here's another trailer for Switch one. It's coming.
So, I mean, there's a lot of things. And then they could even potentially have some surprises under their belt. I mean, they've been announcing Octopath Traveler stuff. It's getting a prequel for mobile phones, and they did say they were working on a sequel. They might show off something with it there, E3 as well. That would easily be a great spot.
We need the next... I don't know.
We need something new, right?
Are we gonna get next Final Fantasy shit? Because they always announce shit way too early. I hope not. Just because I want them to like start learning to like keep things close to their chest.
I think with everything that's been going on, I don't think we'll get any news about Final Fantasy 16. I think maybe that's a 2020 conversation that we'll have, but I can't imagine, considering all the work they've been doing on focusing on doing ports, getting 7 working at all, and still, like I said, we don't know what the fuck's going on with the Crystal Chronicles remaster. I don't think 16's on the horizon for this year. I think maybe the soonest we'll start to hear anything about it will be 2020.
I was just looking up franchises from Square Enix because I didn't know exactly everything they do. Legacy of Kain. Bring it back. Bring it back.
What did we get? Kane and Lynch 3.
Legacy of Kane and Lynch.
No, sorry, Kane and Lynch 4, because they had that Tomb Raider Guardian of Light DLC, which is pretty much the third game.
Yeah. When they fight him like a god at the end, and they're like, motherfucker.
In my dream E3 scenario, what we'll see is something new with Chrono Trigger. I would fucking love something new with Chrono
Trigger. You need to stop talking. Have you
heard the rumors now for Smash?
It's not happening.
Fucking Chrono, baby.
No, we're not getting Chrono. There's no.
So the rumor why it happened was because Sakurai tweeted something that there was some like custom stage in Smash. He was like, "Oh, that's really cool," and some kind of suggestion there. I was like, "Oh man, Chrono," and then he posted the interview like seriously like a day later. He's like, "Man, I wish I could just play any game without people thinking someone from Smash is gonna be in the goddamn game."
Well, but
this poor fucking guy. Can you imagine? You can't play any fucking game. You can play you can play the most fucking basic fucking Flappy Bird on here. Man, Flappy Bird's gonna be in space. Like fucking. I just want to play a goddamn game.
I will be hyped if the L block comes into Smash though.
As an assist.
That's my favorite one. Yeah, it's true. If the Square Box one is in there, screw him.
But no,
he's the Echo Fighter.
But no, I would love something with Chrono Trigger, be it either
you're fucking dumb.
Stop
thinking about that.
The original re-release.
On Switch. Just the
I still. That'd be down, dude. If they can you imagine Chrono Trigger and Octopath style?
Oh my god, yes, please.
They remake Chrono Trigger and it looks like Octopath Traveler?
You think we're getting Octopath Traveler 2?
Yeah, I think we'll get some news
first one
about
really
Travel too.
That's
they've already confirmed they're doing a second.
Chrono Traveler.
But no, and in my dream E3 for Square, I also see something with Parasite Eve, but I always just hold out hope.
God, you guys stop thinking about this shit because it's never gonna happen.
PSP game.
Oh, don't say that.
Third birthday, that fucking thing. I remember. Hell yeah! Parasite Eve 3.
Look, the Resident Evil 2 remake makes me hope that maybe Square will do something with that, like that.
Nintendo is more likely to bring back Star Tropics before they ever fucking bring that back.
That's awesome.
Don't say.
I've never played Star Tropics, but
don't say.
I always liked the name of that game, so I never played it.
Nah, you're getting more. You're getting more Yoshi, brother. Let's go, Yoshi.
Star Tropics is a great. No. Nothing with Yoshi anymore, please.
But yeah, those are my predictions. Plus, I think.
Are those your predictions or your fucking wet dreams?
Too, because I think the new expansion drops in June as well, so we'll probably have a lot of cross-promotional talk about that.
Someone mentioned how much you guys want to put down on Just Cause 4 Battle Royale mode.
Oh, God.
No. Why?
So, can I just say, Just Cause 4 is fun. I'm sure.
No, you can't say that.
I'm sure it is. But they need to fix their gunplay. That's like the main problem with the series now, is that their gunplay is just bad. Like, and I get that there's a lot of other stuff to do. You can grapple things, tether things, you can tether them and make them float. But the story mode itself is all like, go here, kill all the guys. Go here, kill all the guys. So it's a lot of gunplay. The gunplay is horrible in that game. I played like 2 hours of Just Cause 4. I was like, I can't. This is horrible. Like, nothing feels good. Like, after playing stuff like even Doom, like, that came out I know it's a first-person shooter, but still.
Yeah, that's a game with really good gunplay. What the fuck?
Yeah, but still. But, like, it's just... Like, even, like what's a good third-person shooter? Gears of War. Gears of War has great gunplay.
Yeah.
But
World War Z.
It has way better gunplay.
Honestly, and... Destiny 2, the gunplay's phenomenal in that.
You can't. You have to compare the people that have the fucking best gunplay.
Yeah, I know, but Just Cause 4, it always like says like, oh, you could do all this chaos and stuff. But when their gunplay sucks ass, then
I'll even say this: Army of 2 has better gunplay.
See, now that's fine. I'll take that.
I'd agree that. I definitely agree with that. Because Army of 2 was focused on the gunplay, where this game's just like, oh, look at all the wacky shit you can do. And then the story ends up being so fucking serious that it's like, I'm not even having a good day. It's like so serious you can't even like enjoy it, like a Saints Row, where Saints Row is just like, I don't know, we're going to the computer, I don't fucking know, who cares? And they just go in and they fight. I don't know, they don't care. I like when a game story doesn't care, where Just Cause 4 seems like it does, and the gunplay suffers because of it, because it's not fun.
Right. But I don't know. I'm expecting Square like, you can't fuck up, take Sony's slot and then not bring the fucking guns. We're getting Avengers. We have to get Avengers. We're getting Avengers. We might get Deus Ex. Maybe I could see that.
The last one didn't do very well, but the last Tomb Raider didn't do that well. So.
Oh, according to them, it did well.
Oh,
they said it did well.
There's that one Platinum game they showed last year. They'll show that. I forgot what it's called. Look it up. They showed a Platinum game.
Scalebound.
No, yeah, that. They'll bring back Scalebound. It's coming to PS4 only. No,
you think we're getting? Do you think we're getting Scalebound on Switch?
No. Dude, Mortal Kombat 11 doesn't look that great on Switch. Scalebound?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna have to really fucking scale that fucker down. It should be called Scale Down.
It already ran shitty the last time we looked at it.
I'm sure that joke has already been said.
All right.
I won't say it anyway.
That's
Star Ocean. Wait, I'm gonna read off all the franchises that Google.
Actually, no. Star Ocean, I could see them doing something with. They've been pushing the mobile game.
Oh, that was Nintendo. Nintendo did Endless Ocean.
Okay, so they have Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts, Legacy of Kain, Tomb Raider, Star Ocean, Deus Ex, Valkyria Profile, Drakengard, Thief, Hitman, and Saga, the Saga games.
Actually, they could do something new with Drakengard, because, I mean, that's what Nier is.
Yeah. Do they own Nier? It doesn't say they do.
I don't think they own Nier specifically, but...
they got the better... Whoever owns that got the better version of the Drakengard games. That's for sure. Because I like Drakengard, but...
I love Drakengard 1 and 3.
Yeah. Oh, you love 3? I didn't care for 3. I didn't really care for 2 either. I like 1 a lot, though. That game was the shit back then.
I still got to get my hands on some newer copies. Mine died ages ago, and fucking that game's gone up in price.
Oh, yeah. Drakengard 1 and 2.
Yeah.
1 definitely. 1 used to be like a $10 game. That's just like $30 now.
Speaking of random stuff that went up, actually, I remember the One Punch Man pops were super cheap. Like, I was able to find them for like $5-$6 each. Yeah. And the Genos one, like, apparently shot up in price and it's like super hard to find now.
Man, season 2 is so good.
See, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet because I'm hearing very mixed things from the diehard fans.
Easy Allies likes it. I know that.
There's a lot of fights. There's a lot of fights apparently, and people are saying that makes up for the worst animation. But I don't know. I'm gonna wait till it all comes out.
Yeah, the animation I will say is not up to the par that Madhouse did, but at the same time,
that was so good. It was so good though.
At the same,
if the show's not good, you know what? I will say this: Fooly Cooley, when they did their second season, I didn't watch the third one because I didn't like the second one. But
the third one's actually a lot better than the second one was.
Is it? Because the second one, I couldn't get into it because it was just like. Fooly Cooley was so fucking bizarre and weird, and the second one was just like straight up just anime. It just felt like an anime.
No,
a generic.
Season 3's season 3 definitely still has more of that kind of slice of lifey feel, but it still has a return to form and a lot of the oddities that kind of happen throughout it. So it does have that slice of life kind of overtone to it, but it's much more. It feels like a kind of more modern FLCL.
Yeah, it's weird because the first Fooly Cooly is like, I know you're tired of coming of age movies or even anything, Adrian. At least you were like a year ago. But that's the strangest coming of age thing you'll ever see in your life.
I'm fine with coming of age stuff. Yeah, I don't mind those.
I know. Last year you were just sick of seeing them because I remember we talked about that like early last year. I'm talking about because you were talking about like there was every movie was coming out was a coming of age film.
No, I just think that's an easy trope to hit.
Well,
it's
like
not
old, so.
Right.
Yeah. But it's also anime, so they get a little bit of a leeway when they get like an old trope because they could just fucking go nuts with it. Like,
they go absolutely batshit out with it.
Oh yeah. That boy gets like portals stuck in his forehead, and I don't even know what the fuck. But you know what? It was great. I enjoyed it, and when I questioned it, I was like, you know what? I'd rather question it than just like watch an anime and just not like it.
Yeah.
If I'm questioning something and I'm having a good time questioning it, then it's better than just like, oh my god, she's shy. It's another shy anime girl. That's who the main character of Fooly Cooly season 2 was, a shy anime girl. I'm like, oh no, please, not this again. I don't even watch that much anime. I know that's a trope.
Yeah, no, I now I'm the lame motherfucker who's like, oh, I read the manga, so it's like now that the anime has, because I'm all caught up on the manga now, so I'm not there for the story now, because like that was the first season where I didn't read it. You know, it's cool seeing.
Cooly. I was like, what?
No, God no.
I forgot we were talking about One Punch Man.
Yeah, so like I went into One Punch Man like just thinking all these battles are so cool, but now I know it. And I love it. The manga's fucking awesome, by the way. You guys should definitely read that.
The manga is phenomenal.
I love it. It's so good.
I read ahead in that as well.
Yeah, but so it's like. So I was having a discussion with one of me and Chris's friends. It's that the plot doesn't matter to me anymore. Like it's whatever. I know that you have to impress me with bringing a different idea, which is what all the manga does, right? It's like you got to bring a different feel to the anime, and it's like if I'm getting an animation that's like not as high quality, it's like it already takes a hit. I'm gonna give it a shot for sure. Once it's all out, I'm gonna get Hulu and I'll binge it. But I don't know, man. That season 1 animation is so fucking good. Like I still go back and watch the Boros fight.
Yes, the Boros fight.
Oh, there's one part. Gore, you need to fucking react to it. I fucking love. Oh, it's so good. There's one part where this character uses this attack, and it's like all these colors, and they like do like colored pencil at some part where it's like so many colors. They just
when he knees him onto the moon.
It looks so fucking cool. Like it's so goddamn cool. I love it.
Some of them I recently watched kind of did something like that, where they would always change like. They change art styles randomly.
Yeah, but it's not even. It's lazier because the Madhouse is really good. Madhouse is fucking really good.
Wait.
But they don't like
lazier in this new season.
Yeah, like that. Apparently they'll reuse, like they'll keep still shots. You know, like Hanna-Barbera. Not that egregious whatsoever, but like Hanna-Barbera will like keep the still. You know, kind of like that way they don't use over that. But fucking like One Punch Man is like go. Shit's always happening.
Yeah.
You need to react. It's short.
Are you talking about like whenever it's anime, how they have like just a still picture and their mouths moving, but still you can tell it's a still picture.
Yeah.
A lot of anime does that. Right?
Yeah, but like, One Punch Man was like really against the grain and like constantly doing shit. It's short. You need to watch season 1, dude. It's so good.
It's only like what 10, 11,
13 episodes.
Fuck.
And it's like they're half an hour each, so it's like
it's like 22 minutes really.
Seriously, Gore, One Punch Man
I watched the first 2 episodes. I mean, I watched the first 2 episodes. I thought for the longest time I thought I watched the first episode, but then people were telling me like things I was describing was from the second episode.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I watched
those episodes fly by, man. You it's so much fun and
yeah, I had I probably just autoplay the next one and skip the intro or something. I didn't realize.
Which also don't skip the intro. I fucking watch the intro any goddamn day.
Well, you know,
I
skip the intro.
Right.
Yeah.
But and no, One Punch Man I remember even getting Hulu and I was watching that shit like week by week. Like that shit was great. Definitely watch that soon. Like I would love. I'll watch season 2 alongside you too. We should do that.
Okay.
Anyway,
anime podcast. Let's go.
No, I'm not getting into anime. I got way too much other shit to do. I've got like 3 or 4 that I'm gonna like commit myself to, and that's it. Like I'm
animes.
Yeah, because it's way too much commitment.
My Hero.
I have My Hero. I have all 3 seasons purchased.
Okay.
I have Samurai Jack. I still got it.
I knew you were gonna say Samurai Jack.
I do. I bought that shit day. I bought that shit day one, and I just did not have time because I really wanted to like sit down and like, all right, we're gonna fucking focus. But it was like it's such a bad time in my life that I was like, I can't do that. And which also the Blu-ray set, buying that at launch was kind of the funniest thing ever because there was some issues with it where the voodoo code did not work. And they gave you a random copy of How to Grid Stole Christmas.
What? No. And also, actually, I have the. And I'm not gonna get it. It's right behind me. But they had one of the boxes because it comes with like 5 cases. Here, you can get it. One of them says like season 4, and then season 5 says season 4 also, I think, or something like that.
Was that your case? I don't know if I got that.
Look, because one of them says like season 4 again or something like that. Maybe season like
it says literally that season 4 again.
Yeah, season 4 again. We'll see.
That's so weird.
No, mine's fine. Oh no, you know what it says wrong is 4th is spelled wrong.
Oh, is it spelled wrong? Complete. Oh, that's it. Yeah, 14.
Oh, yeah.
For the complete 40 season. I don't know. I thought it was duplicates.
No, this is so good though. All this shit was so.
Yeah, that was so cool.
I promised myself, and it's okay because I still said by. I was like, the day they released goddamn Samurai Jack Blu-ray box set, I'm buying it day one. I did. I didn't watch it day one because I really want to fucking sit down and watch it all the way through.
It's so good.
Dude, it's gonna happen too, dude. I've got so much shit here that I want to just fucking power through.
Yep.
I never.
Oh god.
What was it? Hold up, really quick. I'll look it up really quick. But yeah, Samurai Jack, My Hero, Cowboy Bebop, which I have the full series up to that I've never actually sat down and watched. And then see my TV.
Making a Netflix show about it.
All of Attack on Titan. I watched all season 1. I haven't seen season 2 yet.
This might be controversial. I didn't like Attack on Titan that much.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it either.
Dude. Because I like just strange shit, and you know what? The fucking design of the giants is so.
I hate all of the characters. I hate.
They all die. It's fucking great.
But there's a lot of times where you have to spend time with them, and they're not getting eaten.
Dude,
I'm like, oh,
legit,
cool, I can't wait until they get stomped on.
Dude, Attack on Titan. If you go in there blind, is like fucking Game of Thrones to me, where it's like
it is
your characters are like, hey, we're talking. You might like them, you might not. They might be fucking gone like in 5 minutes, man.
But you don't like any of them, though. That's like
it's like did you watch it all the way through?
It was detestable and unlikable.
Did you watch it all the way through?
I watched the first season, yeah, all of it.
I felt like some of them grew on me eventually.
Especially there's a reveal later on where I'm just like, oh, cool, that character I hate even more now, and they're the main villain. I'm like,
not to mention they do the stupid anime power scaling thing with it, where, oh man, I don't want to get into too much spoils, but where some of the other characters start getting equivalent powers to the Titans. Right. I'm like, can we just?
No, I get that, but you know what? Here's the thing: is I love fucking shows that just are not scared to kill off characters. I love that.
I like that.
And I love the art style. Like, I just love how bizarre the fucking giants are. I just like weird shit, dude. Weird shit to me is like fucking...
The first season I was in, and I was like, oh man, that one...
I heard season 2 wasn't as good.
And like,
I did hear season 2 wasn't as good, so I understand that.
I heard season 2 was better, actually.
You know, and this isn't technically
also, this
anime.
Is from people that are like me that don't like the characters. They said that the characters are a little bit better in season 2. Right. And also it's shorter, so that's immediately better.
This isn't technically... anime, but something I'm also going to power through is all of Rick and Morty.
Well, Samurai Jack's not anime either.
That's true, but you know what I'm saying. Rick and Morty's great. I like
Rick and Morty is more anime than Samurai Jack.
I love absurd shit. True statement. You know what? What else did I get? I got all of Gravity Falls as well. I forgot about that. I got that as for a Christmas gift. Okay. So I heard that was good.
Yeah, I heard it was good too. I heard every one of those like Cartoon Network shows that were like underrated, like Steven Universe.
Yeah, Steven Universe was really good.
What was the other one?
I still want to watch Adventure Time and Regular Show.
Well, Adventure Time was like huge.
That was huge. Regular Show was kind of.
What's the Gumball Show? Everybody tells me that one's really funny.
I'll look it up.
The Adventures of Gumball, I think is what it's called. Yeah. I have a buddy at work that he watches it with his kids, and I guess there's a ton of old game references and stuff in there. Yeah, and that's probably the reason why he kind of doesn't mind it.
That's probably why I got recommended to me. But that's cool. I mean, there's a lot of shows. I mean, I wish a lot of these shows were back when I was a kid, because there. I mean, we can talk about SpongeBob and Ed and Eddie, but there was a lot of shit back then that was horrible, like really bad. Ed and Eddie.
Cow and Chicken's a terrible show, but I think
I'm talking about these are the great ones. Cow and Chicken was fine. I didn't love it, but Ed and Eddie, SpongeBob, Johnny Bravo. I love Johnny Bravo.
You know what I liked that a lot of people did like? I fucking love was Two Stupid Dogs.
I didn't watch that much.
I fucking love Two Stupid Dogs.
Angry Beavers, I couldn't stand Angry Beavers.
I love Angry Beavers.
I was into that. I didn't like let's go on a little tangent here. We're good. We're getting good here.
Yeah.
Early, what was it, like late 90s cartoons?
Yeah, let me pull up my movie collection database. Give me a second.
He made his own database.
I didn't like some dude. So I think, you know what? I'd appreciate Animaniacs going back to it. I didn't like it back then that much.
Animaniacs is great, but that was like early 90s.
I didn't like it that much when I watched it, but I'm sure if I go back, I'll appreciate it more. Same thing with Peaky in the Brain. It was like I liked it, but it's like not. Gargoyles, I had no fucking care for whatsoever.
Gargoyles, phenomenal.
I did not like Gargoyles.
Batman? Dude, they released
Batman Beyond.
Yeah, Batman Beyond was great too. But
Batman
Beyond is more closer to our time, though. I would say, right? We're all around the same age, right?
Yeah. Well,
I would say like late.
David's like 45.
We were watching.
David's 45.
Oh shit! Well, there you go. He's 82.
That cartoon came out yesterday, right?
David's 60.
Dude, you know what? I just didn't get into like a lot of like the kind of like.
David, when's your birthday? 2005. That's 40.
No, what day? Tuesday. Tuesday what? 2005.
Dude, I legitimately couldn't even tell you when I technically graduated high school. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember when that was.
No, so like I didn't like Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck was great.
Well, those are all like early '90s, though, isn't it? Not late '90s that you're
X-Men. I didn't like superheroes.
Was definitely early '90s. I think it continued until like closer to the late ones. Late
X-Men. 90s. I didn't like X-Men. You know what? I didn't like superhero stuff. The only superhero thing I actually liked was Teen Titans.
That's early 2000s. That was my shit.
Dario's phenomenal.
Dario.
you know what I love, and it's just so hard to track down because of all the rights issues. I fucking love Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't care for it.
See, that's something you didn't like. I know that.
I understand why people like it. I just didn't watch it.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
It's so hard. I didn't watch when I was a kid either. So.
It's so hard to track down all the DVDs for that.
It's not that I don't like it. I just never watched it really. That's why I didn't really like it. And maybe it just wasn't that great episode or whatever.
It was also bizarre. Like, it was also some fucking weird shit going on.
Another very underappreciated show from that time period, Megas XLR.
Yes, he loves that show.
Oh,
he loves that show.
Oh man.
But can we just admit Butt Ugly Martians is the best show?
I hate you.
You guys remember Butt Ugly Martians?
Adrian's searching.
No, I don't know. There it is.
His Ant-Man helmet. There you go. You got that bootleg.
Beautiful.
My girlfriend back at high school got me the bootleg of the whole series.
Then you dumped her.
After a couple of years.
That was worth a couple of years.
No, so dude, nothing pisses me off in the world more than the backstory of why Megas XLR will never be a thing ever again.
Yep.
You know that why, David? No. So, fucking Cartoon Network used Megas XLR as a tax write-off.
Tax write-off. So they didn't need, if they never did anything with it ever again, they wouldn't need to pay for it. They're like,
so they can never do anything ever again with it.
It didn't do well. Stupid. It didn't do well.
This fucking cartoon. Any fucking one watching this, go watch this. It's so fucking good. It's so goddamn good, dude.
Did it wrap up the plot? I thought it did.
No.
Oh, I thought it didn't. It had a cliffhanger, right?
Yeah.
It didn't wrap it up nice.
No.
But the ending.
God damn it, dude.
That was like okay, like it could have been like, oh, the adventures can continue if Cartoon Network gives us another season.
But no, that show is so phenomenal. The story itself is great. The layers upon layers of references are just phenomenal. That's such a good show.
It had a badass girl there that was like fucking just kicked everyone's ass. Yeah. Coop was a goddamn idiot, but he was fucking amazing and just controlling the goddamn robot. Jamie was a fucking an idiot too. Yeah.
Well, my favorite Coop moment is when he had the double Slurpee thing, where you could get like 2 different flavors, and he just filled both of them up with the same Slurpee flavor. I remember that as a kid.
You're like, what a goddamn genius!
Stupid, I love it.
What a fucking intellect!
Best cameos, like getting in Bruce Campbell to play basically a MODOK spoof called Magnanimous.
Magnanimous. I have to watch the show again. It's actually all on YouTube, I think, because there's no copyright. No one owns it, so it just.
You can buy it all on Xbox, I believe, as well.
Oh, that's cool. See, that's why Xbox is the best console. Vegas X.
Dude.
There you go.
God fucking damn it! I am so upset every time I think about that, because I would kill for just like one more season of just like someone really good doing animation, because I had some fucking awesome fights. The villains in there were egregiously like fucking out there.
Yeah.
Much fun. There was remember that giant floating head guy?
Yeah, that was Magnanimous.
little dangling legs.
That was Bruce Campbell.
God, dude, it was so good.
And
also, I'm currently buying.
Credit that show huge credit in the voice acting department, because Steve Blum's in it. He plays who's the other guy, the skinny dude? I forgot his name now.
Jamie.
Jamie. There you go. He plays Jamie, and Steve Blum, just his voice and how he plays characters would suggest he would play Coop. Just that voice coming out of Coop makes sense, right? I think so, at least. And I love that the casting director, whoever was, just like, nah, switch it around. Have that voice come out Coop instead, and Steve Blum voices Jamie. I was like, all right, and I think that was like the first show I heard Steve Blum too.
I think for me it was Evangelion.
I never watch it. I will watch it when it comes to Netflix though. I've been meaning to.
I'm so curious to see how the redub is going to be. That's going to be weird for me.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because they're redubbing the entire series.
I'm currently buying.
I hope they get Steve Blum again. I'm sure.
They said they're not bringing back any of the original cast.
Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully, Netflix doesn't. They won't screw around. They were promoting that like a big thing, so they want to like get some nobodies, right? They'll get somebody good.
We'll see.
I don't know. They promoted it on their Twitter like it was a big thing, and YouTube too. It was just like, whoa, look, we got it. It's coming.
Yeah, but look how they handled Godzilla.
Yeah, that shit was terrible. But to be fair, those were made in Japan. Like just straight up made in Japan. They were like, okay, I guess we'll put them out here. I guess it did have English voice acting. I don't know if they had anything to do with that, but that wasn't the main problem with those Godzilla movies. Those Godzilla movies were just like fucking boring. And I didn't see the third one, to be fair. The 2 I saw were horrible, and I was so disappointed. I was like, an anime Godzilla movie? Oh, let's go. And then you see it, and you're like, it's that Berserk style 3D animation. I'm like,
which I hate. I would kill for a Blu-ray re-release of the original Berserk. Oh, I want that so badly.
Yeah, I only watch the movies. That's why I said that.
I hate. You do yourself a favor. Watch the original run of the anime for that.
Because at the end of the third Berserk movie, I was just like, I can't. This is like, I know, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's too horrible. Like, this is horrible.
The manga is even worse. There's so much they cut out for the anime from the manga. But that's part of the reason why I love it. It's absolutely fucked up grimdark.
Yeah, no shit. I've been hearing about Berserk since I was a kid, because they had like I think a Dreamcast game for Berserk.
Yep.
And I played it at my friend's house. I was like, this is cool. And he told me it was an anime. I was like, maybe I'll watch it. After watching the new CG ones, I'm like, nah, hell no, I'll never go back. I'm glad I didn't watch it when I was a kid. That would have fucked me up.
Oh, it's so good.
So does the anime go that dark?
The original anime, like that scene at the end that you're talking about, that's like the whole last episode.
Oh, good. Great. Make it longer.
And there's a lot of other things that they cut out so much for the movies that goes even further deeper into just the fucked up psyche. Like, if I remember correctly, they didn't even talk about Guts' birth in the movies. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
I think
Yeah, and in the anime, they actually do describe his birth, which I won't describe on this podcast. But yeah, no, it's fucked.
Actually, you know what? I will say this: you're talking about Adrian. You're talking about how Attack on Titan feels like the Game of Thrones of anime, right. I guess, or whatever. Berserk.
Right. Yeah, no, Berserk.
Berserk is the game, except it goes to a point where it's just like, okay, now I don't know what the fuck it is anymore.
Yeah, no, HBO wouldn't dare do what they do in Berserk.
No, no. HBO be like, let's see this. We did Game of Thrones and watch it.
Oh god, sorry, now I'm trying to picture a fucking HBO adaptation Berserk, and that sounds horrible. But no, man.
It would star like, I don't know, Christian
Star-Lord,
Chris Pratt as Guts. Let's go. People built for Guardians. Let's go.
You know what?
This has been our video game podcast.
You know what sucks about Space Ghost?
Brad.
Actually, no, I put it all in my cart right now. So I'm picking up Space Coast volumes 1 through 3 and the Brack Show volume 1 and 2.
The Brack Show. I actually like the Brack Show.
Right.
I didn't care for it as much.
No, the thing that sucks was that
I didn't watch too much, but I remember liking some of it.
The thing that sucks was that Space Ghost Coast to Coast Volume 4 is super fucking rare. And that's a bitch. I see it on eBay right now for $100, and I'm like,
Ed and Eddie Volume 1 was really, I think it still is actually, for DVD. It was really, really expensive. I had a copy because Amazon was selling it for like $8 a few years ago, and I saw it was like selling for like $90, $100, and I was like, I love Ed and Eddie. I could watch it somewhere else. I sold that bitch instantly. It's like, I love Ed and Eddie, but I do not need to keep that. Especially I don't have really, I've been condensing my DVD collection pretty heavily. Cause
how so?
By getting rid of a lot of DVDs.
Oh. Yeah, are you getting rid of stuff that you already have though?
No, I'm getting rid of a lot of just my DVDs, just straight up. Like, because a lot of it I do have Blu-rays, but there's just movies I don't want on DVD that I'm like, why the fuck do I have this on DVD?
Yeah,
like,
the only time I buy DVDs
why do I have White Chicks on DVD?
Yeah, the only time I buy DVDs is if it's like that's the only available way for me to.
Yeah, I try to get the Blu-rays.
If it's a movie I really want and it's maybe not on Blu-ray, then I'll keep it. But I still have like 100 DVDs. It's not like I had hundreds of DVDs. I had to get rid of a lot of them.
All right, so
that's 671 DVDs and Blu-rays.
I had pretty close, and maybe not that much, but I had a lot. I had to get rid of.
So I got Space Ghost volumes 1 through 3 and Brack Show volume 1 and 2 for $50. That's not bad.
Pretty good. Yeah. You can add that to your 4, I guess now 5 shows you're gonna watch.
Those I just want. I think I just want.
I like that it started out
at the beginning of like I have too much shit to watch. I can't do this. And
not even buying these. You said I have some animes I want to watch. Now there's more. Just
these aren't animes.
Because you did say you started off saying
it started with anime.
Yeah, and then you said Samurai Jack and Rick and Morty. And now you got Brack Show, my favorite anime. He's gonna be in Jump Force 2, Brack. Should be awesome, actually.
I'm gonna hold this in my cart. Make sure I'm not regretting.
Brack was the villain of the original Space Ghost.
I do have a lot of shit to watch.
Actual Space Ghost.
Yeah.
I love that Space Ghost and Hawkman. Is it Hawkman? Birdman.
Harvey Birdman.
Attorney at law.
They were both actual superheroes that Hanna-Barbera was trying to make into actual like heroes, and they're like, I don't know, make them comedy.
Did you guys ever play the Wii game?
Yeah, it was like Phoenix, right?
Yeah, except like a lot easier.
Yeah. Well, that was just made to like have jokes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, here's a funny joke. You like it? I'm like, no.
No.
No. I rented it from Blockbuster. I didn't care for it. Rest in peace, Blockbuster.
Okay, so now on to our final segment. Bullshit?
Bullshit?
Anime was our final segment.
No, that's not bullshit. So we got those potential Switch models. It was rumored that we're getting a Switch Pro and like a Switch Lite, and apparently the rumors is that we're getting that Switch. I think the Switch Lite. I forget which one it was.
That one's
we're gonna get that before the end of June.
That's the thing. Does anybody think the Switch is too heavy?
It's not too heavy. It's that it's built for more kids, like the 2DS was. You know, the 2DS, the long built one.
Dude,
and that doesn't flop
It's
anymore.
meant to be. It's an actual dedicated portable.
Yeah, I get you. Oh yeah, that makes sense. If it's just gonna be a portable.
Because the 3DS is basically are dead now.
Yeah, can I just say the 2DS is the worst? The straight up 2D. I know they have the 2DS XL, which looks like a normal 3DS, with the flip top screen. But the regular 2DS, that's a brick.
Yeah, that was terrible design.
It's the worst design console I think Nintendo has
ever. The long one?
The long one, the brick. It's just like
no, I don't mind that one at all.
I played it. They had it at a GameStop just to try it out like years ago when it was first new, and I played it. I was like, "This is the worst." I don't even need to hold it because they have it on one of those things where you don't need to hold it. I'm like, I can't imagine holding this thing playing it. It feels like I'm playing with like a Lego toy. I was like,
I don't mind. I think it fits I like the triggers on it a lot better than the ones we have on 3DS. I think it fits well still. I don't know. I don't mind it at all.
Triggers because I don't like the triggers on 3DS.
See, granted, I don't even really like the regular 3DS design that much. I actually have a controller grip on mine because of that very reason.
I have the same controller grip.
You real talk. Nintendo consoles, they suck just holding on their own. You need some fucking grips on that shit.
You know what was perfect? I have it right here. It's not Nintendo, but I'm gonna bring it in anyway because I love this system. Right here, this little boy.
The beater.
Perfect.
Got that right over here.
Hell yeah, Vita Squad.
Do I have my Vita here? Fuck. Where's my Vita?
Vita Squad.
But you know what?
Shit.
Is genuinely the most comfortable fucking portable console.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Wonder Swan.
Wonder Swan. Leapfrog, please.
No, genuinely, I fucking love my Wonder Swan.
There you go. That's the thumbnail. Everybody put out your PS Vitas. That's our thumbnail.
Alright. Let's get the picture for the thumbnail. Our powers combined.
There you go, our powers combined.
We'll bring one more game to this dead console.
There you go. I actually looked on the store and there was like something that came out like
some new. I had a grip on this too. But I ended up swapping to the I think I swapped to the new model, even though the original one had I swapped to the OLED.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, that's something that I meant to also put in for the news to talk about, but I forgot, is that for E3, Limited Run Games is going to be doing an event, and they're going to be talking about all the rest of the Vita releases that they have planned.
Yeah, all one.
Yep. Yeah, they're slowing it down. They started with Vita, and they're ending, right? They're done?
Yeah, because they've, a couple months back, they actually posted an update talking about how the fact that Sony is not producing any more Vita cartridges. So that's why they're going to go ahead and for this E3 announce the rest of the lineup that they have, and then once that's done, that's done. Sony's not making any more cartridges.
That sucks.
In fact, they even mentioned in that update that they won't have enough to even finish one of the games they were working on. So either they may do a very limited run release of one of them, or they may not just do it all together.
Anyway, they did one of the E3 thing last year. I'll probably watch it this year too.
Not to derail back to what we're talking about, but for Switch, buy Pro Gaming Grip. This thing is fucking amazing. It's
I don't have a problem holding the hand. I
hate holding a Switch. I hate holding it.
I don't mind the Switch handheld.
I just don't like the analog sticks.
Though.
I don't like the analog sticks. That's my main problem.
Yeah.
They're okay for most games, but they're not great. Like I was playing Mortal Kombat, I was just like, I'm holding the stick, and it's just like if I move it a little bit too much, then he jumps, and I know that's just the case with my controller, but it just doesn't feel like I'm moving it.
Right.
I don't know. It's weird.
Play with the GameCube controller. Problem solved.
Can you with Mortal Kombat?
You should be able to.
Yeah, the GameCube controller fit.
Now you sold me a GameCube controller. I'll play a GameCube. I played Mortal Kombat 11 with GameCube.
You'll be that guy.
Yeah.
I won't touch Smash without the GameCube controller, so.
Really? Pro controller's fine.
No,
I like this controller. This controller's pretty good right here.
Oh, it's good, but I mean, I can't detach Smash from any other controller at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's like Smash is a game with that controller. So bring it back. So do we think the Switch is getting that model at the end of June?
Yes.
I could see it. I could see them announcing it and saying in like a week or whatever.
Because they've done that before.
Yeah, they've done it with 3DSs. Where they're like, we have a new it's not a new system, but they'll be like, we got a new set of colors or whatever, you know.
Right.
This is a little more extreme, but
Nintendo needs something to basically fully replace the 3DS, and because
this is what they're saying that the reason for this is to actually get the 3DS owners up there, because 3DS, a jump from 3DS price wise to a Switch is a lot, but if you bring that down to a Switch that does not have like undockables, Joy-Cons, that removes rumble.
What would be amazing is if they made it, and they couldn't because there's no way in hell it wouldn't work.
A Vita?
No, Vita. They just make a PS Vita.
Oh yeah,
the Switch Vita.
Can you imagine like a PS4 Vita, but like that, like long size, and it works just as well as like the PS4? Ooh.
Yeah,
but no,
there's your Persona 5.
Well, what I would love to see is if like somehow they could make the 3DS games work on Switch. They wouldn't be able to do that because it's dual screen, obviously, and they would never do that anyway because they would still want people. They could do that. They'll never do it though.
Hey, remember how?
They would still want people to get 3DS, and also they always do that thing where they want you to kind of forget about some of their older stuff to remember their newer stuff. And there's a lot of titles on 3DS where it's like, oh, we got a new Mario, but they want you to focus on the new Mario. Like that's the same thing with Smash. That's why they didn't port like the Wii U one, and that's why Melee's not at Evo, right? Don't they have the decision on that? Like if
Melee is officially cut out, but that's
because of Nintendo, I thought. Right?
No,
it's a bit more complex than that.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's like Nintendo probably obviously like hinted like, hey, let's get that out of there because Melee is still there. But I mean, they haven't really cared either.
I thought they wanted the new game to be focused.
The bigger issue, well, they've always had them coinciding, but the bigger issue is the fucking literal bigger issue is carrying around CRTs like an idiot.
Oh yeah.
Carrying around big ass fucking TVs and GameCubes everywhere. It's so fucking. It's, as someone who still like enjoys Melee, the actual like way to play Melee is just dumb. Like you have to buy an old console, get GameCube going, get an old controller going because the older controllers work better than the newer controllers. Then get a CRT because monitors don't ever work. It's fucking it's a hassle and a half.
Yeah, because they could use like upscalers or something like a retro thing, but then you're still talking about investing thousands to go ahead and play one game.
Right. Or you just bust out the Switch.
I will definitely be in the market.
That's what Nintendo's doing. It's just like, look how simple it is. Just
I have a feeling Melee will be on Switch at some point.
I don't
think they want to detract from Ultimate. I really don't think. Like,
no, but I mean, like if you do it like, if you do it like in 2 years and you put like the GameCube on like the Nintendo Online.
I don't think they'll do that.
Imagine they bring out Melee and then they add new fighters to it.
People will get pissed.
They would have.
If you tinker with that,
done other things where
even if they fix shit in Melee, if they're like, hey, we made Kirby good, everyone's like, fuck that, I want Kirby.
No, they wouldn't do that, but they would add characters.
Yeah, no.
Like, and they look like shit. Like it's 2002.
I know they look like
the ultimate troll. They just go ahead and port fucking Project M.
Oh, there you go. Do that. No, they never do that. They hate fan shit.
Yeah, they actually shut down that other the Super Mario
Metroid
one, right?
2. Yeah, that and Metroid 2. Remember?
And the Commodore 64 port.
That's the one. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I was bringing up the Metroid 2.
Right, yeah, that one's
too. Because like a few months later, they're like, we got Metroid.
Well, they have a habit of removing shit like days after it fully completes because they just assume that everyone's gonna stop doing it eventually because they're like, oh, because fan games are hard to make, right? But they wait for them to finish it and then they just throw it out there.
And then also Pokemon. Didn't they have a Pokemon thing? Someone was making
Pokemon Uranium.
Yeah, that one. There you go.
That got nominated at the Game Awards and got removed.
Yeah, that sucks. It's a fan game. They created it from. Yeah.
So I totally am in the market for a Switch Pro though. Whenever that happens, I'm down.
Yeah, no,
give me a Switch without the bezel.
Sure. Yeah, because it has to happen just because of the fact that they're gonna want a new hardware revision anyways to finally patch up that fucking exploit that's in the system. So they have to have a new hardware revision anyways.
Right.
So I foresee us getting a Pro. I don't think it'll be this year. I could see it maybe being a holiday 2020, maybe 2021, once it's a good chunk through the Switch's lifespan.
I could see it later this year, like
for a Pro model, no.
No, not Pro. I'm sorry. We were talking about Pro. I'm sorry. I was thinking the handheld only.
Oh yeah, the handheld only one will definitely.
I could see that later this year, if not June. Oh yeah, the Pro one probably not until like at least 3 years until lifespan.
Yeah.
Which would be March next year. Which we're already past 2 years of the Switch. That's fucking crazy. We're gonna die soon.
Now you understand.
Hey, we got Endgame though. We just gotta make it one more day, guys. 24 hours from now.
Oh, good. Finally. I'm done.
I got that's what you do.
Well, I'm in the theater. So I'm basking in the glow of the credits. No end credits, by the way. No end credit scene.
Well, there's a mid-credit, right? But no end credit?
No, I heard no...
No, you know what? I heard that's for press.
Oh.
X-Men?
Howard the Duck?
Again?
Actually being relevant?
That would be the worst. Imagine
Howard the Duck defeats Thanos.
Oh, hell yeah. Give me it.
So...
Hey, schmuck.
Alright. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I look at the doc right now. We're good. Cool. We still ran over 2 hours. Keeping that tradition. Keep it alive.
Well, it's because we rambled about anime for an hour.
Last week was like 3 hours, so.
Yeah, last week we broke 3 hours. We were an Avengers movie.
we got good views on that one. So this one will not.
That's fine. We talk anime. I'll
make sure of it. We talked anime. We talked Persona, which is anime.
Talked core values in fighting games.
Yeah,
you can find.
This was a very Japanese-centric fucking episode.
I like it.
Yeah, Ed Boon.
I know you do. Well, yeah, but when we were talking about Mortal Kombat, we kept going back to Dead or Alive. Yeah, but titties.
Persona, yeah, we got it. So you can find me and Gore on another podcast called Not Another Movie Podcast. We post every Tuesdays or Wednesday.
Yeah.
Talk movies.
Last few weeks, I've been busy on Tuesdays, like randomly, and I'll be like, oh fuck, and I have to have my computer just like there and me not do anything for like 3 hours to export it. So I was just like, all right.
At least you can watch YouTube on your Switch.
Yeah, so Wednesdays, if not on Tuesdays. I mean, at least
one of those days. Play your cards right. You'll see.
Well, I'm not home is the problem, and if I'm leaving and I don't have it exporting, I come home. I'm like, fuck, I could have just did that.
Well, that's what happened to me last week. So what happened with this podcast is it posts up every Thursday at 11 Pacific Standard. So I edited it, had it exported before I went to bed. It's good shit. Woke up in the morning, just wanted to double check everything, so I kind of skimmed through the podcast, and I was using the template as the last week's, which is what I do, just really quick, slap it over really quick to make it really quick. Yeah, and I didn't change the episode number, so it still said 3 on it. And I was like, well, so I went back to my computer, exported it, and it's a 3-hour podcast, the longest one we had. So that took a while. Ran to go do something, came back a couple hours later, barely exported in time. I'm like, all right, and my computer, for whatever reason, even though I have an app that keeps it from going to sleep, sometimes it still goes to sleep for some reason.
So the app's not like exporting.
Yeah, so I just threw the export on. I had to run to school, so I'm like, all right. So I just get to school and I'm like just refreshing. I'm like, all right, let's see if it's on. Nope, not yet. Nope, not yet. And I'm just like, all right, well, that's what I tweeted out last week. I was like, all right, so it might happen. If it doesn't, it's gonna come up tonight when I get back home. And sure enough, like about an hour late, but it's still exported. So I'm like, hell yeah. But yeah, this posts up every Thursday, 11 Pacific Standard Time. We stream every now and then. We don't know. There's no set schedule yet because I've been busy. But last week we streamed a little World War Z and some Overwatch and Gang Beasts. That's been our Gang Beasts and Overwatch have been kind of our for sure too right now.
Yeah.
And then Gore has a sometimes podcast with his friend Gerard.
Yeah, we recorded a new episode. That'll be up on weekend.
Oh yeah.
By the time we have that episode out, all the shit we talked about was like some stuff from like last week. So.
You should name it like.
Oops.
Yeah. We're late. That reminds me of that.
Oops, all late news.
Well, that reminds me of those 2 YouTuber actors for the movies Late to the Party.
Oh yeah.
So
they're not actually late to the party though. They're a bunch of.
But you should be literally late to the party.
Fucking liars, as you should be called. They're never late to the party. It's always like an hour after the trailer comes out. I'm like, come on, man, I'm late to the party.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good reactors though. So I like them.
No, they are. They're a liar.
Oh, David's gone.
God damn it.
You were gone.
There he goes. Oh no,
I hope the recording didn't fuck up now.
Look. His
Don't turn my blur on. What the fuck? Why did it randomly turn my blur on?
I don't know.
You can find David on no other podcast because he's not on any other podcast. One day, sometime, we'll you guys are dumb.
Yo, this is the worst. Look at
yeah.
You know, sadly, it doesn't even help with the autofocusing issue. It's
no, it doesn't.
But no, someday I do want to rate on the movie podcast at some point.
Well, you'll do that, but I'm saying is one day we were really planning on we're gonna do around the campfire someday.
I think we've already missed that opportunity, man.
No, Jordan's on board, dude. I told you guys, you and Jordan do the work, and I'll just jump in, and that's fine, because Jordan is on the ball with that shit, and apparently you care still. And
yeah, I still follow stuff like Petscop, which had like 5 fucking episode releases in one day, which was insane.
Oh, that's what it was. I thought you were talking about some anime shit because it just kept saying Petscop. Oh my god! I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
It would basically be like the equivalent of like fucking Dark Harvest and Marble Hornets had 5 episodes in one day. It was just that kind of bizarre and out of nowhere.
That is still my most successful podcast to date, and I would love to bring it back.
Which one?
Around the Campfire.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I go back and I listen to some of the episodes again. I actually kind of cringe at some of it.
Dude, but, I don't. Maybe it's because you were expecting that. I went back and listened to old Palutena's Army. Dude, my hosting is on point, dude. First off, my voice is a lot better back then. Like I for whatever reason, I had a better radio voice back then. Don't have it now anymore. I was able to keep shit on track. Now I just don't give a fuck. I'm like, let's just talk anime titties, fucking. My character just got out the door. Hopefully I get that back. We're 5 episodes in. We'll see. But dude, legit, like I was actually proud of myself. I'm like, dude, I did good. I was on the ball for that shit. But also we record like 17 podcasts a week back then, so yeah. I get why.
Sure. But
one day we'll do Around the Campfire. If you guys didn't know, that was a podcast, me, David, and our friend Joel, and sometimes other people joined up. We had a lot of guests on there. We just found web stories, creepypastas, web stories, all that, and just talked about those. It was kind of like
these days.
She's doing fitness shit now. She's like doing a fitness Instagram. Got a lot of likes, got a lot of creepers creeping up on her, but she's doing it. Hanging out with her corgi. Right. Yeah.
The thing's still alive. That damn dog ruined so many episodes.
Damn.
I don't remember a dog ruining it. I don't remember the dog ever ruining that, but
yeah, no, I remember like one of the last episodes we recorded, that fucker was barking constantly. We had like 2 guests on. I don't remember. I think actually it was one of the episodes when we had Tim on. That fucker was just constantly barking in the background.
Well,
I don't know.
Right, well, I don't remember that.
Fuck that dog.
David, give your fucking dumbass Twitter handle or Twitch handle again.
Durandal Joyu.
Alright, let's play a game. We're gonna play this game every week until we get it right. Score, spell it out. No, you get one shot. You get one shot. You gotta do it all right in a row.
Durandal? Durandal?
Yep. Keep going. No thinking.
Joyu?
Yep.
Jou?
Nope.
Alright, we're done. keep going. What else do you think it is? Don't tell him the rest. He already messed up, but just
Joyu?
Yeah, finish every guess. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong.
It's fucking French ass accent. I don't know.
It's French.
Yeah, I know, but say like a
G-O-Y.
Joyo or whatever.
G-O-Y.
L-L-E.
Alright, cool. Alright, see, so next week we got, does Gore get Durandal Joyu right? Tune in next week. Alright, goodbye everyone.
It should be the next trivia thing.